G'day, g'day. How are we all doing? The pancake flipper, he'll be on in a minute. We've got how are we going? So it's half time in the first game at 16-12 to the Warriors. Choice brew. Hey, Niall. The stream's up. There you go, mate. I'll drop you a link, eh? Hang on. Pancake flipper. Awesome. Can you just back up like that? So there we go. I'll drop you a link, mate. Yes. There you go. Is Jorg still going? In the hour 13 or what? The old black spots on my face. They fought back well, didn't they? And then Hiku made up for a blunder earlier on in the game and took outside his man and got the ball down. 30 seconds left on the clock. The Warriors got a penalty. Quick kick out on Nicodemus. What a field goal from 30 yards. There we go. Oh, you finished. G'day, Tim. Thought you'd be on there last week. Give me a hard time, brother. How you doing? Just edging ahead, 5 points the difference at halftime. How's the sound? The sound's all right, lads? I'll turn this one down a little bit. We'll just chuck a link up there. So we've got... Yeah, mate, it was a good game. I didn't whinge about the forward pass. It is what it is. Swings and roundabouts, and last night we got our turn to get lucky. So yeah, 17-12 half time. Warriors over Cowboys, and we've got the big game around 8 o'clock. Panthers and the Eels, both undefeated. I think the flipper's just out and about doing some groceries, and he's going to come on. But yeah, it's all having AFL's back. I think Hawthorn are playing tonight, and the Super Rugby. Yeah, mate, real lucky, but come back from 8-0 down. That's pretty gutsy. That was shit, but first 30 minutes, she'd never got to 8-0. You streaming later tonight, Tim, or haven't been on for a couple of Friday nights, mate? If you are, let us know. We'll chuck the link up for you, mate. So it's top of the ladder clash, Penrith and Parramatta. I know that's I think there's a couple of bets Dom and BT are on. I'll change channels and see if we've got any AFL. Game on in 40 away, mate. We got any AFL yet? No, it's about an hour away. There you go. Got the set up here. It's pretty good. Just kind of cruise over this way towards the telly. Get a pause it when BT comes on, just to sync it up. Anyone wants to come on, we'll have a bit of a chat earlier. I think that kind of works. There's more people interested in the chat than the footy. But hey, that's all good. Friday night, couple of beers if that won't call on. I'm being healthy. Jumping on my 2 Bart's bus, so I'm not on the beers tonight. We'll kick back. I'll have a cold soft drink or a cold water, and we can shoot the shit while the sport's on. Here he is, the flipper.
Not right now, obviously. One day.
G'day. Hello, pancake flipper. Nah, mate, no beer. Being healthy.
getting up at 5 o'clock and walking, so it's kind of pointless getting on the beers. Just for a while. Are you there, mate? Wait.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry?
Can you hear me now?
Sorry? Oh, yeah, I can hear. How are you, mate?
Fuck off, knobhead.
Hey. Oh, that's rude. Oh, look at this. We're going to have a three-way. Oh, yeah, I can hear. How are you, mate? G'day, buddy. Oh, that's rude. Oh, look at it.
That's correct.
I think someone's got the YouTube on.
I just switched mine off. Well, like I'm in a noisy area, so you're probably going to hear that.
Where are you, mate? Where are you?
Starbucks.
Oh, do you like have your own chair, like personalised seat there, or what?
Yeah. Well, I actually don't even sit down. I just stand up and I work at the tall tables.
Nice.
Better for your back. The tall tables.
So we've got Leinster's 5th star on. You've had a few different names this afternoon, haven't you?
Yep, I've done a few.
There's something about grind bees 2/3 of a grinder or something.
Hello, Tim.
Yep, that was me.
Hey, TMW, dead quick. I hope I ain't put the mockers on your team because I've backed them to win, so I hope I ain't put the mockers on your team.
I'm gonna. Give me a sec. I just can't. Someone's out on my computer. I'm just gonna have to turn that one off. I'll just moderate on my phone until we get some people in. It's just too hard looking at it. I know the chat's a bit behind here, and always StreamYard's a little bit behind. A bit like Electric Tiger, a bit behind. You there, BT?
Yeah, I'm still there. Will you stop calling me fucking BT?
Sorry, Pancake Flipper.
Even that's better than fucking BT.
Fraggle can help.
I tell you what, it's that cold at the minute over here that I'm actually sitting in the house on my laptop rather than being in the garage on the fucking PC. That's why I'm not going to camel, because I'm actually sitting in the house. It's that cold over here.
Soft.
No, I was in the garage. I was in the garage yesterday for yesterday's live stream, and bugger all, freezing.
Have you got the game on your tablet or?
No, I've got the game on the telly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually
Streaming it or?
You what? Sorry.
Are you streaming it?
Yeah. I stream them all. I bought a what did I buy? An Amazon Fire Stick, and I put everything on there, so everything streams through the Amazon Fire Stick.
Oh, that's all right.
Is TMW still there, or is he bogged off?
Oh, I'm not sure. If he is, I'm sure he'll pop up and say, yeah, I think Dom will be on a bit later.
Hello, 19. You're all right, mate? Oh, he's there. Hey, TMW, you know a bit about gaming, or not gaming laptops, but about laptops, don't you, mate? I've just purchased a new laptop, and I'm not bragging about it. I genuinely want to know if the specs are I can run, if I could edit 4K with the specs. It's got a 10th generation Intel Core i7 with, what is it? All these 10750H 12 mega cat and up to 6 core. Let's just call it 6 core. Then it's got GeForce RTX 2070, 8 gigabytes, GDDR6 with Max Q design. That's the graphics card. 16 gig of RAM, I know what that is, and 512 gig of solid state drive, M2 solid state drive. Will I be able to edit 4K on that laptop? Does anybody know?
Try Cowboys. 17-16, kick to come.
Oh, bloody hell. Started back. Oh, they've only just scored here.
Oh yeah, I'm off the telly.
You stop at 38.
Hang on, I'm going to try something different tonight, mate. Give me a second. Just going to jump.
Similar specs, but an i9. An i9 were a bit out of my price range, mate. Yeah, I've got 16 gig, but I'm going to upgrade it to 32. But yeah, the i9 was a little bit out of my price range. It's the new Dell. It's the new Dell G515 to 2020 edition. Yeah, it was cheaper for me to buy the extra RAM and upgrade it myself than what it was for them to do it in pre-order. So I'm going to upgrade the RAM myself.
Okay, let's try this.
I watched an Aussie kid who repairs Mac laptop, and he makes it look so simple when you upgrade the RAM and everything. He makes it look so easy. You just take it. It's literally once you unscrewed the back, which is easy on a Mac, you then literally just lift it out and put the new one in. I never knew. Oh, I used to pay a fortune to get my RAM upgraded. I didn't realise it was so easy to do. But that's on a Mac. But then
so easy.
Yeah. But then I watched Everyday Dad do it on the Dell, so it must be easy if he can do it. If anybody watches Everyday Dad,
yeah, I've seen him a few times.
Yeah, he's upgraded. He upgraded his new Dell with 64 gig RAM.
Okay, mate. Tell me what time you're on now.
I'm on a rerun of the try. Give me a minute.
Because I'm streaming it. I'm seeing if that's any quicker, like any closer if I stream it on the iPad.
All right. Well, just hold on a minute because I'm on a rerun. 37:29 with the kick.
No. You're still half a minute, a second, half a minute behind. Hang on. Tell me when you're on 36:49.
36:49. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
now.
Okay, we should be sweet. He's just kicked the ball.
Yeah. He's just caught it and passed it.
Okay, so now.
So what's the betting on the Eels, Matt? How big a gap they're giving them?
I'm not sure. They're like, I reckon it's going to be a close game, mate. There you go. Now I'm looking at it straight away. I've got the screen underneath. All set. I've got the AFL on the TV. or the pre-game. If you know what, if it wasn't illegal, I could almost call the game from this setup. I'm pretty much looking straight at it. You reckon I'd get in trouble for calling it?
No, you won't get no trouble for calling it. Not if it's your commentary.
Might try
You
it.
can't get copyrighted for using your own commentary, can you? You can only get copyrighted if you put the thing up on the screen.
Yeah. But what about radio rights?
I see this. Well, no, if there's no audio from them, no.
Yeah.
If the audio's coming directly from you, then you can't.
Do I have a crack?
You can call it as much as you want.
I don't really
You
know.
just can't. You can't. TMW's just done it up. You can call it as much as you want, you just can't broadcast it.
Okay. Let me get set up. And we'll see how I go.
Have you given TMW any stick anyway for last week's win?
Oh, what would I give him a stick for? Oh,
Because, I mean, you'll give me a stick over their win. It's right for giving him a stick. I mean, I don't even support the Eels, and you said that you've been wrong.
I didn't say. I said it wasn't a forward pass. I wouldn't say Rob. You can't say Rob when you're down 18-2. Okay, bear with me.
Did you see what TMW for?
No, oh, fuck. Just crashed my phone. It's kind of like Rabs are not gay like field goals. That's bad, but fair. I don't know if I can get teamless. That's alright. Okay, so that's the last. Warriors on attack. And he's offload. Oh, and they've scored in the corner. That absolute tricky little flick pass. And the winger's gone in the corner. Adam Pompey.
He's a
That's
Pompey.
21-16. The kick from the kick to come. It was It looked like the second row was going to actually get caught with the ball. He's flicked the offload to Blake Green, who's just tapped it on, cut out number 20, and Pompey's gone in the corner. Really slick move. Just keeping the ball alive. And the Cowboys didn't expect that. Kick's going to be from the corner. They cut him out.
It's all right, I was just seeing what the bloke with the knackered foot was being interviewed. I just wondered what he was saying.
Valentine Holmes. Just be mindful.
TMW, you're not that. TMW, surely you're not that desperate.
We're
You're
about
not
that
that
behind, but we're streaming it. That's the only thing, mate.
Oh God, you've got to be desperate if you've got to mute your own sound and listen to you. Jesus Christ, I can do a better job than you, and I don't know the players.
He's about 1 metre in from touch this kick. He's deep breath. He's on the way in. He's on the way in. He's curling it and he's curled it wide. So it's 21-16 to the Warriors. Missed it. Curled it. So we've got about 30 minutes to go, 33 minutes to go.
TMW seen him miss it a minute ago.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a minute ahead of us. The Warriors created there. Not as many as the 197 that were at the Manly game last night. I reckon the Warriors have a chance of upset here. Okay, so we're away.
All right, Tim. I just didn't want to dox you, mate. That rule.
Just a puzzle. Okay, and then oh, you wouldn't read it. Nah, they've called it back. It looked like they've lost it then from the restart. The Cowboys were going to go in. but he's called knock on each way, so that's a bad mistake after scoring a try. They've lost the ball, so the Warriors are going to have the scrum feed. The scrum's going to be probably midfield, just to the right of the post.
How can you say he lost it? He was stripped of it.
I don't know. They could have used the captain's challenge there.
But it wasn't. He didn't lose that. He was stripped.
They could have open. Pulled down on the first about 12 metres out.
Do your referees wear glasses?
Okay, second Robson dummy half is going to go for a bit of a run. Finds Morgan. Nice little pass there. Trying to get a quick play the ball. They're about a metre out in the fourth. Robson goes to the blind side for a dart and he's held up. Cut up about 2 metres out on the last. And they've got a penalty. Pretty tough penalty on the last.
What was the penalty for?
For holding on. Yeah, sorry, inside the 10. Okay, so that's
holding on inside the 10.
First and new set, they're 9 out. Robson. Late ball. So they grab Maguire. He gets pulled down. He's 2 out. Down to the open. And they're in. Yep, they're in. That's a try.
Hey, Noel, did I see that Jorgen had just done a 12-hour live stream?
Yeah, I was on.
Video ref from Francis Malolo try.
I didn't do all 12 hours, but I probably did about 4 hours.
Yeah.
It was a marathon stream.
Yeah,
I don't know what
hours.
Crazy bastard.
Possible obstruction. Nah,
That's about the limit.
He stops in the line, doesn't make contact. I can't see how that's not a try. Malolo, momentum carries him over. It's a try for the eye. And
that's the limit, isn't it? 12 hours.
Is that a YouTube limit or a StreamYard limit?
I think well, I thought it was a YouTube limit, but I might be wrong.
This gun might too. It's done longer.
It might be a StreamYard. It's probably a StreamYard then.
Yeah.
You know I know nothing about StreamYard.
Okay, so this is going to be a pretty easy kick. He's like probably a metre left to the post. And poor old Francis, he scores a try and he gets interchange. Yeah, right. So, bit of a some replacement, but Tamalolo, big machine. He goes and hit the lead, and it's led a perfect 22-21.
I see the golf started back and all this week.
Yeah, PGA or something.
Yeah, PGA started back. Justin Rose is leading after the first round. Championship starts back next Saturday.
Okay, so this is a big tennis fight. You score, I score. So Warriors are going to be kicking.
Royal Ascot starts on Sunday. On Tuesday, sorry.
Okay. Cool. So the Warriors are working out on the Warriors. The Cowboys are working their way out. Maguire brings it up to the 20.
Tim, when you were over in England last year, were you over around about the time of Royal Ascot, or was you over before that?
Big Tamalolo. He brings it up to the halfway on the 4th. He's a unit. Maguire takes his second hit up a set, gets the offload. They're going to be about 45 out from the Warriors on the 5th. Good set after points. Morgan puts it high.
I will if he
Rod makes an absolute meal of it, and they're going to get a long dropout.
All right, shut up a minute now, Cambo. Just 1 minute. When you were in England, when you were over here in England last year, Tim, was you over here June time? Were you over here when Royal Ascot was on, or was you over here before that or after that? That's what I was asking. Royal Ascot is always around about this time of the year. So it's always like middle of June. No, mate, August, September. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It'd have been good to see you in a top hat and tails, that were all. Imagine Tim going to the Royal Ascot in a top hat and tails. Or what do you call them over there? Do you call them morning suit or?
G'day, Capio.
Yeah. Yeah, but hey, you're racing. They're going cloth caps with the whippets, don't they? To York races. I mean, Royal Ascot, they're going top hat and tails.
Here come the Cowboys again. They're going to get back-to-back tries here. Camelo straight and hard for the post. A freak offload. Kick goes in. Hang on.
Mile too strong.
Horty almost flicked that back.
Yeah, whippet.
The tackle set. Who's a whippet?
And a capstan full strength behind your ear. A whippet is a small greyhound. It's smaller.
Yeah, I said, who's the whippet?
No, I was talking about going to York races. When they go to, if they go to Royal Ascot, you wear top hat and tails. If you go to York races, you wear flat caps and take your whippet with a capstan full strength behind your ear. It's just how we see Yorkshire people. You're right. That was a knock on. Or did he get a penalty? No, he got a penalty. Capio. My ex-partner, Capio, my ex-partner's from Leeds. I was giving him stuff out about flat caps and whippets and clogs and pigeon lofts.
Well, you got the Warriors.
August, September, you could have took in a match, rugby match.
Well, they've gone the other way. Green put the kick in, no chase. And they've had to kick it dead, so not a bad result. It's not a bad game, this one.
No, it's better than the Warriors game last week.
Oh, they got touched up.
That was the whitewash. I got doubled up on that.
You didn't Dom bet on this game?
Yeah. You see what Capio's just said?
It's good, eh? So I've got a proper one coming in a couple of weeks. And a little bit better lighting. Yeah, you get the little... It's pretty cool. It's like a little tattoo. out, and they could go upstairs for this. I think Peter Hickey scored.
I thought he was offside.
No, they've called it. They haven't even gone the video.
Yeah. I thought he looked borderline to offside. Honestly, I thought he looked borderline to offside.
I only just got that down.
Yeah, but I genuinely thought he was borderline in there. Oh no, his grounding was safe. It was just he weren't offside. His grounding was safe. I just when I seen it. I was watching Ben as I love Wahin. He had a really nice girl with him, very sweet, and he chased her off so he could get drunk. All right, fair enough. He's got his priorities right then, isn't he? That's sarcasm there from me before anybody says that. Coming from a man who don't drink.
Oh, yeah.
Or very
25-22. This game's a cracker.
Or very rarely drink.
He puts this one over. Probably easy in his last pick. Almost directly in front, kicking in the Brisbane water. Nailed it. Black dot hit. High scoring game. 27-22.
Copywriting, you can't have the commentary on, you can't have any pictures on. Basically it's just well, that's why Cambo's giving it some commentary now. If I shut up,
yeah, that's right. If you should that pancake that's up. 27-22. The Warriors received the ball, and it's the first 10 out. Pretty slow played ball. And the second up, the young wingers taking it up. They're about 20 out. They actually look a little bit more energy, the Warriors and the Cows. It's 27-20, the Warriors over the Cowboys. Fourth tackle on the 40-metre line. So far, so good. They've done well getting it out. A big Tatu Harris is going to take them up to the halfway. Instead of 6 after points. Blake Green's going to kick it. Warriors going to own 10. Oh, massive hit. Great kick and chase. 20 out. Quick play the ball. Cohen Hess takes it up. Very slow play the ball there. It's almost been a restart. He's been called down on the big BB sign. Sloppy play the ball. Okay. Here he is, the flipper. Yeah. Nice offload there. Here we go. Pretty much set for set there. Both bring it about 55 metres. Looks for Michael Morgan. Midfield bomb. Pretty average pace. And Big Rod just take the V's. This is the first time for a bit they've actually gone set for set without a try. I think we've had 3 tries after half time. Peter Hickey takes it, so the Warriors are halfway on the third. They might get a chance at the back end. Nice hit up. We're 40 out in the fourth, and they've scored the penalty. You just find that the Cowboys are all offside. Green's going to kick to the left-hand touchline. probably going to start this set about 20 out. Good chance for points. Yeah, probably 30. What's 10? What's 10 metres between mates? Okay, here we go. Tahu Harris. Nice run. Oh, just short of the 20. Quick play the ball. Adam Blair. So
Are you,
Blair.
are you reading what Capio's just put?
About the window.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, oh, he's pulled up just on the line and he's lost it. Nikarima. And he's lost it over the line. Oh, big sigh of relief there for the Cows. Oh, I'm driving, so I can do the score.
Yeah, you're driving, yeah.
Well, I'm focusing on the game.
When I do the football next Saturday, I'm going to have a video printer running because the championship starts that day as well. Okay. So I'm going to have to have the video printer running next Saturday.
They actually got the referees are all at the the Cowboys. Hey. Okay, nice start to this. First tackle, the 30 out. Tahu Harris. Adam Blair. They look a lot. Okay, so 9. He's pulled down me. And on my cheap suit. Should be a restart. It is. So it's the first and a metre out. Iku to Green. Run sideways. Hooks up Nikarima. And what the fuck? It's frozen. I want to say, don't be too much. My tap just froze. Fuck.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to be. You're gonna be behind, mate. Sorry. So you got Blair. He's 10 out. Quick inside ball. They're just going sideways. They're crabbing like fucking chickens with their cut off. Okay, probably gonna go to the blind. Harris takes the 4. They're about 2 metres out. Bring it to the right. Green feigns a kick. Got to get away, got to get rid of it, and then take it. 15 last. About 20 out. They've gone backwards. Green a little bomb to the corner. They've gone forward, made a mess of it, and Hickory scored. You go to the video ref there. Made an absolute deal of that. Yeah, for the backs of the Cowboys. Point kick. Video ref has he's on video ref with a try as a soft hole.
Lads, I'm going to log out because I'm not really adding to this. I'll continue listening in the stream though.
I don't know. You're all
right.
No dramas, bro. Come off. I'm pretty sure. You seen it yet, Pancake Clipper? We're going to try. You want to unmute yourself for a minute? Pancake. I just want you so we can sync this back up. Okay, so that's 31-22. Kick to come. Go on with me. It's got this one about 5 to the left of the post. Move it in. And he's hooked it. How do you hook that? Easy kick. Okay, so we've got the restart. It's getting to the point where the Cowboys have got to score next at 31-22. Okay, Tahu Harris tackling the VB sign. You can get it. Blair hits it up. Struggling. He's pulled down on the big Friday night football sign. They're gonna get up to about. Hey mate, do you want to? Because I'm going to be ahead of you now. Because the stream just died, so I had to go back to the telly. Tell you what we're going to do. I want to know when you're on 12:10.
Okay, that's I'm on 12:56 at the minute, so you got 45-second wait.
Okay, too easy. Yeah, the stream it just died, and I was when they were almost scoring. Fucking thing. Feels like forever.
What do you say? 12 what? Yeah.
10. Make it 12 now. Oh,
okay.
Hang on.
Hang on, 12 then. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now.
Okay. I'm on 11:56, so I'm probably a fraction ahead.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so Cowboys got the ball, third tackle, 40 out. They've got to score pretty soon. We've got about 11 minutes to go, and it's the Warriors 31, Cowboys 22.
What's the table? Who's up on the table on this?
I think they're both funnily on a win each. They're both in the bottom 8. So, there's a lot more intensity in the Cowboys' defense now. They do have to score to have a chance. There you go. We've got the betting on the next game. The Eels are paying $1.45 and Penrith for the outsiders at $2.75. I actually like Penrith at $2.75 tonight. Nathan Cleary's back.
So you got the Eels top.
Yeah, and
Knights second, then the Panthers, then the Raiders, then the Storm, then the Seagulls.
Fuck off.
Then the Roosters, but the Seagulls have played one game more.
Yep.
Then the Roosters, then the Cowboys. So the Cowboys are the Warriors.
Green's going to kick it. The Chase is on. It's too big, but they've knocked it out. So we'll get
So
another
it-
set.
So if the Warriors win this, they'll go on the same points as the Cowboys, and and the same point. No, not the same points as the Seagulls. The Seagulls are on 6, but they've played a game in hand.
Correct. Okay, line dropout. Very shallow one. They're going to run it back, and the first tackle is going to be about 25 metres out.
So there's only been one team that are unbeaten this season, and that's the Eels.
No. The Panthers and Knights are unbeaten as well.
Sorry. One team that's got 100% record, and that's the Eels.
Yep.
The
Here we
Knights
go.
and the Panthers drew.
Blake Green, he's pulled down metre out. I reckon they're going to crack here, the Cowboys. The Warriors are going to score. Okay, fourth tackler is still only a metre out. They're going to go short side. Rog, look out. They're held up. Held up on the 5th. You can't get that down.
Tim, is that to $1? So it's $1.45 to $1.
Yep, that's how it works. Yeah, because it works differently over here. Eh?
Yeah, we go on fractions. You go on decimalisation. We still do fractions. So that's about
Game over.
$1.45 is close to 1 to 2. So they're close to 1 to 2. Maybe squeaking 6 to 4. Maybe 7 to 4. 6 to 4. 6 to 4. 7 to 4. Or 4 to 7. Sorry, 4 to 7. 4 to 6 between them.
When you go to the races, I think the bookies still do it.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, I remember them. Niall, it is Leinster, completely robbed this season. I feel for you, mate. Seriously do, because I think that had probably done the clean sweep this season. So, yeah, I do. I can give you stick all the time about Leinster, but I genuinely believe you were robbed.
He's in that noisy Starbucks, and we start talking about winning records, and he hears that. Here's an opportunity to come in and just rub it into you. I love it. So if
the thing is, though, Cambo, I've never denied that Leinster was by far the best side in Europe this year. I've never denied that, and I never denied that they have been robbed by not getting, not the season not being able to finish. They have definitely been robbed, but the fact that I can take the piss because Saracens beat them last year and then got disqualified for cheating is just me taking the piss out of Niall. It's nothing to do with it's banter amongst sport. It's nothing to do with me as a neutral. I think Leinster by far a cracking side. It's like if Liverpool win the league, it's justice because Liverpool are by far the best side in the Premiership. But that doesn't mean to say that I support Liverpool, because I don't. And if there was a Scouser on here who was a Liverpool fan, I'd be giving him as much stick as I could, because that's just the way I am. I give everybody stick when it comes to sport. But as far as ability of thinking, I appreciate good sides, and Leinster have a hell of a side. Let's hope they can do it again next season and prove everybody right when they say that they are the best side.
Nicarima has just shanked it from in front of the post.
I know, I just seen that.
How the kicks were being dead easy, and he's missed them both.
Yeah, but then at 13 points, I mean, they've still got to. It's still 3 tries.
Game over. It's just you don't shank them from in front of the post. Even I could put it over.
No, piss off. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I'm not buying that even you could put that over.
Might have to go by football and take the GoPro out. Prove you're wrong. Okay, here we go. Up north, the kickoff. Here come the Cowboys.
Sounding like did you know that the American sport's starting up again? So we're going to have to start doing that and all. We're going to have a lot of sport coming up in the next 3 months.
Might get some more people on board.
Well, I could do with somebody doing the football with me, as in you call it the soccer, but you're in bed then, and Niall's not a big soccer fan.
Oh, well, we can find. We'll have a shout out. I'm sure we can find.
Because you're definitely Niall's not a soccer fan. Niall will do the rugby.
I think Niall wants to do the cricket when it comes on.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard him and Grime B wanted to do the cricket. I think we should let him. Yeah, our Capio will do it if he's around. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, that was a nasty tackle. Didn't you think that was a bit high?
I reckon. I just don't think they can score 3 times. So they can score twice. 3 times is probably a bit too much to ask.
I see they've just cancelled another 3.
Try corner.
Capio, I do believe it's a slightly different shape and it's a bit lighter. That's what I'm led to believe, but probably one of these will tell you.
I just know that it's a red. I still think it's leather, actually. Where's Dom when you need him? Hang on.
No, but it's the same weight and the same shape and everything.
Hang on.
Because I always thought it was more pointy shape, more like an American football than a rugby ball.
It's called a Sharon. That's the brand. But the rugby league ball that we use over here is a Steeden. What do you guys use? A mitre? The miters are supposed to be really easy, a really good kicking ball.
Rugby league is a mitre. Rugby union over here, we use that. I can't remember. Oh, is it the post?
Hey, these blokes can't kick for shit. Is it a Gilbert in union?
Yeah, Gilbert, that's it. I don't know if it's the same in Ireland, but I know in England they use a Gilbert.
Okay, I got all of them.
It's like the cricket ball. You use a softer cricket ball, don't you?
Everyone else except for England uses the Kookaburra. England uses the Duke.
Yeah,
the
Kookaburra is softer though, isn't it?
I don't think it has as big a seam.
Hello, Frankie. Welcome, mate.
Do you know what they do, mate? Yeah, there you go. Kookaburra's had it. Do you know what they do over here now for our Sheffield Shield cricket? They play 4 or 5 games a year with the Duke, so that we're a bit exposed to it when we do go to England.
Oh, it's the other way around. It's the Kookaburra that's harder then. Oh, right. I knew there was something. One of them was definitely harder and softer and all that because you have trouble playing with ours. If we used the Duke in Australia, it would be destroyed in 10 overs. What, instead of 20? It should always be destroyed in 10 overs anyway because they'll just get the fucking sandpaper out. So it'll get destroyed in 10 overs, whichever one you fucking use. That's why you use the Kookaburra. It stops you sandpapering the bastard down so quick. You have to get the fucking the sander out to do it with the Kookaburra. You can't do it with normal fucking sandpaper.
I'll mute you. You fuck. But anyway, no, they actually cap it. I'm answering before you've been a clown. They actually use the Duke out here for 4 or 5 domestic games a year. And it doesn't, like it handles the conditions okay.
Hang on, 1940. I tell you what, mate, you're perfectly right there. My policy is, for fuck's sake, keep politics out of sport. Politics does not belong in any sport. I'm sorry, but it doesn't belong in it.
He's a wanker, Nick.
That what? Sorry.
Hang on, mate. I've got a quick phone call. Give me a second.
Right. But I just personally think that politics does not belong in sport, and I've always said that. And for the NFL to taking a knee, no national anthem. You know, to me, keep it out. What right is, you know, what, where does it belong in sport? You know, where does it belong? Seriously. And I'm not just talking about the NFL. I'm talking about football. I'm talking about cricket. I'm talking about rugby league, rugby union, no matter what sport. Even fucking tiddlywinks. It doesn't belong in any sport. Cricket in Australia can be boring as hell when the ball gets old. Well, hey, it's as boring as hell in any country when the ball gets old. I mean, I remember watching it, where were it? South Africa and West Indies. When the ball gets soft and it gets old. Yeah, I'm sorry, Frankie. If anybody, I don't like politics. I was brought up to believe that there is two things you don't get in a discussion with unless you want to get in a fight. One's religion and the other one's politics, because everybody's entitled to their opinion on both of them two things, and it's best if you don't get involved in it, because you'll always get into an argument about it, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. So I don't talk about politics and I don't talk about religion. That's it. Yeah, I agree. Unless Boycott was playing, and then he was just getting 2 runs a day when Boycott played. When old Jeffrey was playing, 2 runs a day. They used to have to dig the ball out of the ground every time he hit that ball. Yeah, good old Jeffrey. But it's true. He used to go in for England, and you could guarantee he used to put that every time he played a forward defensive shot, the ball went back, just about literally dug it out the ground. He hit it so far into that ground. I was a huge fan of the New York Giants since I was a kid. I gave all of my memorabilia away years ago. Yeah. Well, I've been a Denver Broncos fan for Jesus. First time I ever listened, and I say listened because it wasn't on the telly, but the first time. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is, Sir Jeff. Yes, it is, Sir Jeff. You're right. First time I ever listened to an American football game. Jesus Christ, must have been 36, 37 years ago, and. Yeah, the first game I do recall with Broncos were playing, and I just picked a side, and that was it. And I picked the Broncos. Got to be 30 odd years ago, and I've stuck with them ever since. Yeah, well, the 80s was about the days of the late 80s were about the days of the fridge, weren't it? That was late 80s, early 90s. The fridge. I lose track of time, you know. Somebody said to me the other day, "Oh, do you remember such and such?" I say, "Yeah, that was late 80s." Where he says, "No, it was middle of the 90s." I'm like, "Oh, for freak's sake!" I mean, it's like the Euros in England, 96. You see, it seems like it was like 10 years ago. You don't realise it was 24 years ago. 24 years ago since Euros 96. Jesus. Yeah, time does fly. Who was the last quarterback to go to the Super Bowl with the Broncos? The last quarterback to go to the Super Bowl with the Broncos was... Yeah, give me a chance. I can't even... I read the question and somebody answers it. There you go. Peyton Manning. Won it. Hang on. 5 years ago. Was it 5 years ago or 6 years ago when it might be longer? See, that's another thing. Was it 5? I know, I'm too slow. I read your question and somebody. Yeah, all right, now. I'd have been all right if 19 hadn't been here. And when was it? 19. When was it? The won it? Was it? Is that 5 years ago, 6 years ago now, or is it longer? Because it's definitely within the last 10 years. But I mean, when was it? 5 or 6 years ago now. It's all over. The Warriors won 37-26. So that's the first game finished. The Eels were about 5 years ago, yeah. The Eels will be playing soon. Yeah, there is, isn't there? So, Frankie, you ready for next Wednesday then? I'm covering the Man City Arsenal. He retired about 2 years ago, didn't he? Yeah, 2 years ago, I think. I'm covering the Man City Arsenal game on the Wednesday. Then I'm covering the Man U Tottenham game on the Thursday. And then that'll be it. Well, obviously, there's no game on the Friday. Saturday, I've got the video printer up because the championship kicks off at the same time. And they're at the moment, they're all 3 o'clock kickoffs. And I'll cover as many of the other games, you know, the thingy games as I can. And then Sunday, I'm just covering yes, they did. And the Sunday, I'm covering the Liverpool game because if Man City get beat by Arsenal on the Wednesday, Liverpool, if they beat Everton on the Sunday, win the league. They can show no, well, the ban's been lifted now anyway, Capio. They can show 3 o'clock kickoffs anyway, regardless of whether anybody can go or not. Doesn't matter if anybody goes or not. They can still show all 3 o'clock kickoffs now. It got lifted about 4 months ago, but as far as I know, most of the Premier League matches, there's a 3 o'clock kickoff Premier League, and I think that's BT. And I don't mean me either. I mean BT Sports. I'm sure BT Sports covering that 3 o'clock kickoff. There's a few on BBC which are free, and there's a few Sky are putting on Quest as well, which is free. And then all Amazon games, they're free. But hello, old man. But yeah, there was a list. Hang on, let's see if I can find it. The list of what matches are whacked out there. I see the La Liga set came back yesterday, and fans were outside the grounds there. I see the FA Cup final's been renamed. And I agree with that as well. I actually like that. I like the fact that they've renamed the FA Cup final. So I actually accept that one. Oh shit, have I? Yeah, I did get rid of them. What was I saying? Yeah, they've renamed the FA Cup to Heads Up Grand Final. Oh, sorry, the Eels have just kicked off. Blimey, The Eels have just kicked off. I've got a bet on this as well. Let me see if I can find that out. Find out who's got the coverage.
Sorry, mate.
It's all right.
I just had to take a phone call. I see some people have too much time on their hands. Oh, it's already started.
Yeah.
We'll look out. Okay. What? We better just check the time in a second.
All right. And, well,
Hey, old man, how are you, mate? I've just actually chucked them on to. I've got YouTube up so I can have a bit of a look now.
Old man, who's your team? Because you said you like footy. Who's your team?
Give me your time.
Well, no, you better give me a time. I'm chasing you.
30. It shouldn't be back because it's still going on. 38, 37, 58.
Yeah, we're about there. I'm 2 seconds behind you.
Hey, Dom.
Hello, Dom. You all right, mate?
Oh, wow. Dylan Brown's through. He's looking. Oh.
He's got
a little kid.
He's got a puffish blonde hair dye, though, isn't he, eh? Jesus Christ.
No.
I won't call it him to his face, but he's got...
Oh,
yeah. Well, that's neck high. That was a dodgy... He took him out above his neck. Dom's got 2 screens running.
Smart. I was going to try doing that, but then one died.
Oh, here we go. I've got it.
Oh, people.
QPR. Yeah.
I haven't been for a while. I went to, and it's on my channel, Broncos Titans trial game, which is up my way. And I seen 2 games last year. Went down for a Manly game, and Manly played the Broncos up here. I've actually reported those this afternoon. Reported those accounts to YouTube.
Just ignore them.
Yeah, I've reported them. So the thing is, when you report them, it also, I think they do an IP check, and whatever the main account is of that person will get done as well.
But just ignore them. Who's manager of? Is it still the ex-player? What's his name? Still Woodgate? Is he still manager of Middlesbrough? Is he, or am I way behind the times now? Or was he ever manager, or did I just imagine it? What? Yes, I imagined it, or yes, he's still manager. Which one? I don't like the yes there. Yes, you fucking imagined it. He is manager. Yeah.
Parramatta in. Oh, they've got a video ref. Fuck's sake. Did you try?
Yeah, that's how I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. The own goal and the red card. Yeah. I think there was 2 players that went to Real Madrid and never really fulfilled their potential at that club. And one was Woodgate, and I always thought the other one was Owen. I just thought Owen didn't really do at Real Madrid what he was capable of doing. You know, just
No. I can't believe they call that no try.
well, he shoved him, didn't he?
Yeah, I think that's harsh.
Oh, McManaman, yeah, he was loved there though, weren't he? He's a bit like Bailey, isn't he? He's another one that's, you know, Fowler. He's manager of, I believe he's manager of Newcastle now, Fowler. Sure, it's Newcastle. Sure, Fowler's. Can Dom? Am I right? Is he manager of Newcastle now?
Fowler, Brisbane Roar.
Oh, is it Brisbane Roar? I thought it was Newcastle. Yeah, old man, but there is a soccer team in Australia called Newcastle. Sorry, mate, if you thought I meant. Obviously, he's not manager of Newcastle, but Newcastle in Australia, I thought he was. But he's at Brisbane. Because, what's his name? I'll tell you how I knew about Newcastle, because what's his name played for him for a bit? Esky. Esky played for Newcastle for a bit. I think he lasted about half a season. Yeah, he owns about 150 houses, doesn't he? If you're watching in the background and you know who you are, if this is another dodgy message off you,
I think CM, is it? Is that CM? Talking about CM?
No, this is RG.
Yeah, he sends some shockers too, but CM was informed today.
No, I can't play it. Yes, it's another dodgy one. RG, if you're watching, stop it. I'm getting in trouble. No, I thought McManaman was only his partner in the horses. I didn't know he was his partner in his houses as well. I knew he was partner in his horses because they used to have 3 or 4 good jump horses, ran at Cheltenham and everything. But I didn't realise. I think that's bad. That's bad management, Capio. If they end up broke. But especially boxers. If boxers end up broke, then that's bad management.
Back in a sec, Chief.
But old man, didn't he buy that? Didn't he build that breeding house where he breeds his own racehorses? Is that the one you're on about? And he's got a manager who runs it and everything. Now, Michael Owen lives now for horse racing, but did you hear the other day? He absolutely hates Shearer. Absolutely hates him with a passion. That's a try. Can't see out wrong with that one. Definitely can't see out wrong with that try. The Panthers have got the first blood, I think.
They?
No, but Shearer hates him as well. They absolutely hate each other, apparently.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Didn't Owen? So Owen played for United, didn't he?
It's just given no try for that. I thought that was a try. What was wrong with it? I didn't think there was anything wrong with that.
Doesn't look like it. So, just for me, Owen played for United and Shearer for Liverpool, yeah?
No. Owen played for Liverpool. Shearer never played for any of them. But when Owen went to Newcastle, Capio's just said when Owen went to Newcastle, he refused to play for Newcastle when he was injured. When Newcastle were relegated, and Shearer's never forgive him. But I think it goes back further than that. But if you see, if they're both on what is it, Twitch or whatever it is, not Twitch, Instagram or whatever, you know what I mean. And if you watch them, they're at each other all the time. Hello, Ben Hill. Yeah, you're right.
Piss off, Ben Hill.
Ben says that. Hi, everyone except for Manly fans.
He was quiet last night when Manly was winning, wasn't he? Stayed away.
Yeah, well, I'm saying nothing.
Does it sound all right tonight, mate?
But if you watch them on Instagram, when they do go at each other, they do go at each other.
That's a high.
They all hate Shearer because he was better than all of them. That's open for debate.
One of the funniest things I saw, some would say it's a bit offensive. One of the funniest things I ever saw on YouTube. It was called Scouser Karaoke, and I support United because of Eric Cantona, but it's one of the funniest things ever. Eric Cantona.
Eric Cantona.
Because he kicked that bloke in the head. I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, hilarious. Yeah, let's all jump up and karate kick somebody in the head. Yeah, okay, it's hilarious.
No, there's this thing. It's called Scouser Karaoke, and it is brutal. The songs. There's I think there's like one Bobby Charlton, and that's pretty rude. The Ice on the Runway.
No.
They're brutal. There's like
No.
What was that one? Give him a Stella Georgie best.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the thing is that the one that you've just said, the Ice on the Runway. When the Liverpool fans sing about that, to be honest, it's disgusting. But then Man U sing about Hillsborough, which is also disgusting. So both of them two songs. But that's football fans for you. That's what they do.
Who was it about? I think it was about Dwight York. The One Man Went to Bed. Have you heard that one? I used to sit there for ages on YouTube and just watch all the chants. I'm sure that one was about Dwight York. Hang on, I'm gonna look for it.
I think old man. I think he got more than £100 a week. I think he got more than £100 a week. Honestly. Bit harsh, old man, but very true.
Hang on. I love him.
It's all right. You put £100.
I got it wrong. It wasn't Dwight York. It was Ashley Cole. And it goes, one man went to bed. And then they all in the middle just dropped a C-bomb. Went to bed with Ashley. One man and his mobile phone went to bed with Ashley. Funny as. What else? I love all those. I used to sit there for hours and watch all those football chants. They're brilliant.
Some of them are very funny. Some chants are absolutely hilarious, but some of them are absolutely disgraceful. Some of them should permanently be banned from all terraces. But some of the original chants are very, very funny. But just some of them are.
We had a guy that in around 2008 when Manly won the comp, we had a dude that because we had like a little group of traveling, what we called traveling supporters, and we go to away games and overseas. Like in Brisbane, they have like a whole corner to stand, and he's he's a Liverpool fan, and I think he's from Manchester. So he ripped off for us, what's that? That Millwall song? No One Likes Us. We ripped that off. We use that because everyone hates Manly.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody does like them, so.
I know. So we ripped it off. We used it. Millwalls. Oh, funny. Ashley Cole one. It's the best.
I mean, no, but there used to be really funny ones. Like there was a really funny one about Peter Crouch couldn't fit in a bed. Just daft ones, absolutely stupid ones. But I found them funny, because he's 6'6" or 6'7". They were going on about him in a bed or something. Yeah, you're right about Bale. I mean, he turned around last summer, didn't he, and said he's not leaving. He's on 300k a week, and he's not leaving. Well, if he wants to sit on the bench and get splinters up his arse, but still get paid 300 grand a week, I mean, come on. Surely as a footballer, you want to play now. It ain't as if he needs the money anymore. He's been on that dough for 5 years, 6 years. I mean, that's £1 million a month. If you've been on £12 million a year for 6 years, you got enough money. You don't.
I'm going to share one. This is one of my favourites. 2 years ago, when Manly had a very bad coach. Well, actually, we played with this one. Ready? I love it. This says Tottenham. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. How many words am I allowed to use like that in about 30 seconds?
Off now. We get the order.
We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. Is that enough of it?
But yeah, old man, you're right. It is all about the money. But surely, as a footballer, you want to be playing. It's something you want to do. You want to be playing. You don't want to be sort of sitting on the bench. As a footballer, surely you want to be playing. But yeah, I actually remember Peter Crouch saying that if he wasn't a footballer, he'd be a virgin, because he says that the only reason he pulled Abbey was because he's a footballer, because he says he's an ugly bastard and he wouldn't have pulled her without it.
There you go. Okay, I've got another one. You ready? There's much swearing in this one. I used to watch these for hours. I loved them. Okay, that one. Share audio. Share. I haven't seen it. These are new. Can you score? Can you score a goal for us? Can you score a goal for us? Can you score? Can you score? Can you score a goal for us? Can you score a goal for us? This is supposed to be funny. Come on, give us something.
It's only 4-0. It's only 4-0. How shit not stupid. It's only 4-0. It's only 4-0. It's only 4-0.
These are shit.
You're
Okay, that was disappointing. So what is it? Look up Scottish soccer hooligans. Here, Leicester Tigers have. Oh, not Leicester Tigers. Leicester City
hang
have.
on. That's old man there. Look, there's old man there singing.
You asked me about what's his name? What is it? The Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. That's really that guy got a following.
Yeah, he made a bit of money out of it, and no. He appeared on all TV shows and everything. He actually made a bit of dough for being pissed up at a football ground.
You reckon he got a shag out of it?
No, he didn't get a show out of it, but he appeared on a few shows and he did a few personal appearances and opened a couple of watch the follow up to it, and you'll see that he did a few personal appearances and opened up a few shops and everything. He made a bit of dough.
No, what I said was, do you reckon he got a shag out of it?
Oh, a shag? No, he was too much of an ugly fucker.
Fuck army. Hang on. Let's see what this one is.
Pub football, Scottish League, Rangers, Celtic wouldn't even. I tell you something. There was talk. Hang on, before you put out up, Camo. There was talk about 10 years ago about Celtic and Rangers coming into the football, and they said, where should they start? And I'll be honest, I think if Celtic and Rangers started in Division 1, they would struggle to get into the Premiership within 5 years. They would struggle to get into the Premiership in 5 years. I don't think they're good enough to even get out of Division 1 in the first attempt. So
yeah, here's a good one. Give me a second. Okay, now we're
they're old man. The dough's not there. That's why it's bad, because there is no dough in Scottish football.
Who does George go for again?
George is a Celtic fan.
Okay, not Rangers. Okay, here we go.
No.
This one's for Capio. Your shag Matilda.
The other one.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, what's tagging to right?
This is what Capio said to do. Here we go. I'll give this one a run. Try to Penrith 4-0. Here we go. I know what this is going to be. Oh, where's the one?
Australia, 1-0 up in the series. Crikey. Unbelievable. He's a powerhouse. Oh.
I better turn this off or BT will have a cry. Actually, hang on. There's one more. This is my favourite. Oh, there it is.
A cricket game.
Hang on.
He was on a Trent Bridge. It was a beautiful.
Dirty cheat.
But one watching act brought an entire team to disrepute. I didn't walk like I can see that he entered to my cold block with the army. Why didn't walk? He was on, and yet he stood his ground. There's no one walking no more. As things was on the go. Why didn't walk? Why didn't walk? Like I could see that he entered to my cold block with the army.
Just walked up the pitch.
That he entered to my cold block with the army.
Go on, blow up. He muted himself. He muted himself when I went on broad. Too funny.
I have got nothing to say at all. In the modern game, right, in the modern game of cricket, no cricketer now should walk. If you are, whether you hit it or not, you do not walk. It's down to the umpire to put you out. You're not cheating by not walking. So what you're saying is that if you know you've handballed a ball into the back of the net, you know you've handballed it, but the ref gives the goal, you're supposed to turn around to the ref and say, oh no, I put it in with my hand. Do you bollocks? The money in the game now, you do not walk, you do not fucking do anything. It is down to the official to give the decision.
Fucking almost. He almost middled that.
Doesn't matter. if the umpire didn't see it, it's his fucking umpire's fault, not his. He's not cheating. He's just not walking. The day of fucking walking at cricket went out when who was it for Australia who never fucking walked? Was it? You just don't walk anymore. They are. Niles just summed it up. Henri handballed the ball back into play from the touchline. Stopped Ireland going to the World Cup. To the World Cup. Stopped them going to the World Cup.
That dirty French cheat.
No, but what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter what sport it is.
Look at Niall.
Take rugby league then. Rugby league. If the bloke knocks the ball through, kicks it through, you run through, and you know you've not grounded that ball, but they give a try. Are you going to turn around and say, no, that's not a try? Are you fuck? Of course you're not.
Wait. You know I do this to wind you up. And I just succeeded.
No, but Capio, I can see the Irish point of view there because financially it cost them an absolute fortune at the time when Ireland's Football Association needed the money, desperately needed the money. So I do see Ireland's reaction there. You know, I mean, it did cost them a lot of money.
Big yawn. Sorry, mate. That was funny. That was brilliant. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think a person by not walking is a cheat. I don't think a person by handballing the ball in the back of the net and then claiming the goal is a cheat. I don't think that's cheating. I think taking sandpaper out onto a pitch and rubbing the ball over and making the ball to your advantage, that's cheating. They're different things, completely different things.
I'll pop the link if anyone wants to come on.
No, but so sandpaper in the ball, is that cheating or not?
It's up there with middling it and not walking.
No. Answer the question. Is sandpaper in the ball cheating or not?
Not in the spirit of the game.
No, not in the spirit of the game, in the rules of the game. It's nothing to do with the spirit of the game. It's the rules of the game. In the rules of the game, do you have to walk?
It contradicts the playing conditions.
It contradicts the playing conditions, which means it's cheating. But is there anything in the rules that say if you know you've hit that ball, you must walk? No, there isn't.
Oh, well, you should. It's a gentleman's game.
I love Dial. How long did England cry about Maradona's handball? That was over 30 years ago, and England invaded Argentina shortly afterwards. I hate to argue with you, Noel, but actually it was the other way around. We invaded Argentina before the World Cup. Oh, sorry, mate. But...
Oh, man, you're saying having sex in Tesco's is not illegal, but it's frowned upon.
Having sex in Tesco's is illegal.
No, apparently it's frowned upon.
Having sex in a public place is illegal.
I told you that $2.75 on Penrith was good value.
But it was the other way around. No, we invaded first, and then he handballed it. He handballed it in the '86 World Cup, and we invaded in 81, 82.
There you go. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, if anyone wants to come on, Capio, old man, not balls, mate. No meat and potatoes. Dom, Ben Hill. No, actually, no, not Ben Hill.
No, not Ben Hill. Tim, if you're still there, you can come on and all. Because I tell you what, I need somebody on my side. I'm losing my money again.
So you can hear me okay? It sounds good?
No, I can't hear you all right because you keep going on about fucking Broad.
He's a grub. Actually, hang on. I'm going to make you lose your shit totally. I've got this. And Capio might even get pissed off at this one. One more.
You don't want to upset Capio because you'll have old man on your back and all. They're twins, separated at birth, them two.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's brilliant. Same guy that did the last song did this. Absolute genius.
On the fourth tackle on the 10-yard line, the Panthers are still pushing the way forward.
Okay, here
7 minutes left till half time.
Here we go, lads.
And it's safely taken.
You ready?
Could somebody please help me? I'm a little confused. When selectors choose for England, could you tell me what maps they used? Representing Mother England. Englishmen.
And Capio hasn't seen
Could
this.
somebody please tell me where these cities might be found? Where is Cape Town?
That's in England.
Where is Harare?
That's in England.
Where's Petermaritzburg?
That's in England. England's everywhere.
On Queen Victoria's England, the sun will never set. But it seems the MCC have not updated their maps yet. They don't know that South Africa was ceded to the Boer, or that Ireland and New Zealand are not English anymore. Where is Christchurch?
That's in England.
Where's Johannesburg?
That's in England.
Where's the London Bridge?
That's in England. England's everywhere.
Although it's just not cricket, not just cricket as it is rot. The Lions are mostly taps in England, tennis champs are Scott. From body line to broad, bending rules is nothing new. For many years they've rolled out Englishmen whose blood was not quite blue. Where is Kingston?
That's in England.
Where's Lancaster?
That's in England.
Where is Bangalore?
That's in England. England's everywhere.
Where's Nairobi?
That's in England.
Where's Punjab?
That's in England.
Where is Nairobi?
That's in Queenstown. England's everywhere. England's everywhere.
All right, hang on before we say that. Let me just address. Yeah, old man, you're right about Lampard's goal against the Germans. But then if you go back also, you can go to what about Sol Campbell's goal in at 98, which put us out against the Argentinians. There was nothing wrong with that goal. When Beckham got sent off in 98, what was wrong with that goal? It's, we've been done twice like that, once against Germany and once against the Argentinians in France. So there's two. And then obviously you got Maradona's back in 86. There's three. So there's three occasions in the World Cup. And, we've been robbed blind. That's three extra World Cups we'd have won.
Oh, Jesus.
We would have.
Sorry.
We would have won three extra World Cups if them decisions had gone in our favour. Hey, I tell you what, you laugh, right? You laugh. But seriously, that 86 World Cup when Maradona did that, right? We would have won that World Cup. There wasn't a side left in that World Cup that would have stopped us. If we'd have beat Argentina then, we would have won that. There is no doubt. Argentina went on and won it, but we would have won that. The best side, whoever won that game would have won that World Cup, and as it happened, Argentina did it.
You know how you're saying, like, what if that happened? What happened? What if my auntie had a dick? She'd be my uncle.
No. A bloke handballed the ball into the back of the net, which cost us the game. That's the difference. It's not whether your auntie had a dick and she'd be your uncle, or if your girlfriend didn't have a dick, she won't be your lady boy. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, these are things that genuinely happened. The handball was a fact. The Terry Henry handball against Ireland was a fact. It's what really happened.
You're too easy to wind up. It's too much fun.
Let's call it Saracen's tax. Oh, no. I knew Niall would come at me. What did Dom say? Wow, big call. What about France and Brazil?
Don't talk about Belgium. They've got dirty
No, hang on, Dom. I'm on about the 86 World Cup. The 86 World Cup, Argentina went on and won it. The best side, whoever won that game, was the best side that was left in them quarterfinals. Even Belgium made the semis then.
Wow, Belgium. The home of the dirty microwaves.
It's answer old man's question.
Well, he actually wasn't born in England. He's got England.
No, he was born in Australia. He's named 2 players there that are not Australian.
Okay, you want to start this on? Let's do this.
3 players there that are not Australian.
You muppet, Andrew Simons. Okay, here we go.
No, not him. What about the other 2? The other 2 that I can't pronounce that are further up.
Usman Khawaja. Now he's gone to boxing.
Oh, don't talk, old man! Don't talk to him about boxing, for fuck's sake. The mate Joe Bugner moved to Australia and became a fucking Australian champion. For fuck's sake, don't tell me about what Aussies nick as boxers. They don't even have good boxers. The best boxer they had was boxing fucking kippers in the Bird's Eye factory down the road. For fuck's sake.
Jeff Fennick, have you heard of him? Triple world champion.
I've also heard of Joe Bugner and his fucking son. They both boxed for Australia, and yet they're fucking hell. Bugner were no more Australian than I was. He had a cauliflower arse, Joe Bugner did. Spent more time on it. He was the only man, Joe Bugner was the only man to have sponsors on his fucking soles of his shoes. And if anybody knew, I fucking can't stand Joe Bugner. If you ain't worked it out for yourself. France and Brazil were good too. We on about 98 there, Dom? If you are, then yeah. I probably overshot it a bit by saying that we would have won 3, but no, we would have won the 86. Definitely would have won.
He was in Australia from the age of 3 months old. He's an Australian, mate.
No, not 86. No. I don't care. 86 was out. Should have been our World Cup.
Oh, here we go. Didn't they fuck one? Beckham fucked up a penalty kick. What year?
No, Beckham. See, take that one, right? We've been fucked twice by Argentina in the World Cup. 86 was an handball. The second one, right? Beckham got sent off in 98. Yeah.
It's
Corona time. Oh, hang on.
Hey, it's Corona time right now.
It's Corona time.
It's Corona time.
Porky calling him. G'day, Ray. How are you, mate? How you doing, brother? What else can I play that's going to piss him off? Scoring an AFL, Dom. Good, mate. Good. Cruising along. Pretty mild up here last day or so, right? Not real cold at all. Been out walking around 5 o'clock. It's been all and another is that another try to Penrith? No, it's just replays. I think it's half time. What's the score in AFL? Oh, there you go. Geelong 33, Hawthorn 34. Chuck the link down. Anyone does want to come on. It's always fun giving the pancake whip a shit. He bites so hard, it makes it fun. Jump on. You don't have to show your camera. It's all good. Hang on. I want to find something. Why not keep the stream up? Ordered burritos and nachos, but the burrito was huge. I think I'll be having nachos and a heartburn for supper. I hope it's better than the last lot you got. Hang on. Let's move this one out.
Ask him about his Facebook profile picture. Hello, Ray. Ask who about his Facebook profile picture.
Who's that?
Is he talking about me? Is he talking about me?
Okay.
Yeah. Thought you were, Ray.
Got rid of the two most offensive songs. I'll just play this. This is the video I was talking about. I just got rid of the ones about Munich. These are pretty funny.
The 1986 French-Brazil quarter-final. Yeah. What do you mean it's scary? It ain't that bad. Piss off, Ray.
I kind of
Ray, you keep sending me them things. I tell you what, you gotta stop it because I can't stop laughing every time. And the thing is, I'll put them on without checking them first, and I'll be sitting there and it'll start and my partner goes, "What's that?" He sent me one. I don't know whether did he send you the one? I think it was. I'm pretty certain it was Ray that sent it me. The one with the. Hang on, let me double check it was Ray before I drop myself.
Okay, while you've done that, I'm going to start playing this.
Did he send you the one where with the pigeon? With the pigeon, with the parrot?
Nah.
Oh, I think it's a parrot.
Actually, sorry. Hang on, I've gone a little bit. I thought I got out of that. Fast forward it. People get offended by that. Here we go. This is a good one. Okay, except for the last bit.
The screen.
Oh, hang on. I got that wrong.
Yeah, take that off the screen, mate. Honestly.
Give me a second. No, because there's ones after it. Fuck, turn it down. Mute. I thought they were all done.
Yeah, let me play this a minute. This is right. this is what Ray sent me, right? I'm sitting there. True, I'm sitting there. I've got a couple of people with me, and he sends me this. He says, "Hello, mate. Do you know anyone that wants a parrot for free? He spent half his life in our bedroom. We don't have the space anymore since we downsized, right?" So I thought, oh, hang on, I'll have a look then. So me being naive and stupid and not reading it properly.
Still down. Boy, we're gonna have to make a fuss. Okay, we've got someone. I'm just not sure about this person.
Exactly. So I've got that coming on, and I'm thinking, oh shit, and I've had to turn it down.
Hello.
Oh, okay. It's old man.
How are
Hello,
you?
old man.
You had me nervous when I seen that name, Beans and Screws. I'm like, what's going on there?
No, I've thrown the balls. The balls are finished. They wouldn't.
They're
Did I
retired.
tell you? Did I tell you they weren't even real balls?
No, they were plastic. Well, they were rubber, weren't they?
Yeah, people
Were
think
they
they're
the
real.
ones? Are they the ones that you hang off the back of your car?
Your key ring. It's a key ring.
Well, it's a key ring because there's
Yeah.
some that you can buy that you, like dog's bollocks that you hang off the back of your car.
They look real though, don't they?
Yeah, but I'm just saying no, they didn't because they looked a bit oversized. To be honest,
They look like all potatoes and no meat.
Yeah, I've got them from Amazon. Fake ball bag key ring or something. If you want to get them, if you want to treat yourself.
no, you're all right. I'm at a certain age now, old man, where mine gravity's pulling mine down anyway. I don't really know how.
What's this game you're watching? Is it Aussie rules or
No, rugby league, mate.
No, it's rugby league.
So do you have a rugby league, rugby union, and Aussie rules over there?
That's correct.
Fucking hell. You must have a lot busy weeks playing sports then.
Depends on like where you are. Like,
Is the seasons all at the same time for them all?
they are. It's probably equal league and AFL. AFL is where league's very strong. Sydney and Brisbane.
Who gets paid the most? What format? What lot?
Well, I'd say the league and the AFL get paid more than the rugby.
Yeah.
It'd
What
be
about
very
football?
close.
What about football over there? Is there much of that?
It'd be distant. Like if you're talking about the ball, like excluding cricket, it'd be probably distant fourth.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They have a summer season, but so we're aligned with your season normally.
Is there any cities like England have cities with like two teams, like Bristol have two teams and Birmingham they have two? Is there cities there with a rugby league and a?
So the way league in the rugby league, there's 9 teams out of Sydney, out of New South Wales and Sydney,
Right. Okay.
and then 3 Queensland teams, Melbourne, and the Warriors. So 16 teams. The AFL, Dom might correct me if I'm wrong. I think the AFL's got 8 or 9. They got 18 teams. They've got two in WA, 2 in Adelaide, Brisbane, Gold Coast, and the rest are in Victoria.
Right. Okay.
And then obviously with the soccer, it's a little bit different. There's 2 Sydney teams, there's 3 Melbourne teams.
What's your favourite Beans?
Oh, the league Manly, the logo that you can see up there.
Have Manly got who are their bitter rivals?
Oh man, we've got a few. The oldest rival's probably Parramatta, who they played last week.
Do they have like their fights outside the ground and all that?
Nah, not these days. In the early 80s, it used to be.
Yeah.
And then a club that's not around anymore, the West Tigers were a merger of 2 clubs, Western and Balmain. Yes, mate.
Dom's just put something up for you.
Yeah. So there's 9 clubs in Melbourne and Geelong, which is just outside of Melbourne.
What about the Speedway? You ever got a good Speedway riders over there, don't you?
We've got sorry, not so much Speedway, but touring cars.
Believe me, Speedway. Some of the best Speedway riders in the world are from Australia.
I thought they were from Sweden.
Sorry.
I thought they were from Sweden. I thought.
Yeah, but they've had world champions and all that from Australia.
Oh right.
Jason Crump, he was a multiple world champion. And you had another one, Darcy Ward. Some good Australians out there. Good Speedway riders.
Well, look, I mean, I remember in the old days, the Speedway riders were just like Sweden, that sort of area,
Poland.
you know.
Poland now, I think Poland and Sweden are the two countries now, but Australia do have some good ones.
Ray said Speedway is big there.
Yeah, Speedway is big. All that in England, there's a real big. I think England have the best Speedway league in the world. You know, like a weekly league. And you get all the players from Europe come over to ride in it, and you get overseas players. You know, each team can have an overseas rider, and they bid on them, and they're always the highest paid ones are always the Aussies. It's big over here.
Is that the hang on? Is that the Speedway? Is that the elite leagues? Is it?
Yeah, the elite league. Yeah. Pool Pirates are the best team. They always.
I thought there was a side up north that was good.
Well, they used to be when I used to watch it years ago, but I'm not really into it now.
Edmonton or something? No, Worthington, somewhere up that way. You know what I mean? As in, right up on the coast, right on the coast. As in on the other side, on the east. No, hang on the west coast, right up the top on the west coast.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm trying to look now because I've just said it. So,
but yeah, Pool Pirates are good.
Yeah, we used to have a Speedway side once.
What, Leicester?
Yeah. We did. We had some good riders for us back in the day. But not anymore.
What about boxers? There's no good boxers over in Australia, is there, either? He's gone. So what's going on with your travel plans this year then, John?
Well, I'm hoping to go over end of September, beginning of October. Hoping to go to Thailand then.
You think you'll be able to?
Well, I'm hoping. I don't think I'll be able to, but I'm hoping. I don't think seriously that I think Europe and America will be the last two countries allowed to travel to Thailand. I can't see that happening, but I'd love to think that we're going to.
Someone I know, that one of their family members flew to Switzerland yesterday from England.
Yeah.
Just like got on the plane, no quarantine or nothing. That's quite.
Well, I'll keep hearing that. I mean, people keep flying to here, don't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lad I know who's got a bar in Pattaya, Damien. Obviously, the bar's closed, so he come home to see his family. He said, Eva Air are doing one flight on a Sunday from Bangkok to Manchester. So he got on that last Sunday and he got home and he just sailed through and that, no problems. But he tried to get on it about the two previous Sundays, but he couldn't get on. But he finally got on and got back. He's got a bar over there in Soybecow.
Yeah, because that's right. Because they're letting people in if he's got it. I mean, he must have a work permit then. I presume
for Thailand.
He must have a work permit. Right,
he's a bar owner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he's a bar owner, he must have a work permit. They're letting Thai nationals back in, and people who have got work permits as well. They're letting them back in. But I do believe if you've got even if you've got a work permit, you still have to do your 2 weeks quarantine.
Yeah, but it don't matter to him because I think you can do it at your own place, I believe.
Oh,
I'm not
right.
sure. I'm not sure you have to. I'm not sure you have to go to a hotel. I'm not too sure, but it don't matter anyway because he don't plan on going back anytime soon. He said when he goes back, there'll be no quarantine there anyway. So
No. Answer to your question, Paul Pirates have won the most titles with 7.
yeah. I thought they were the best.
Yeah.
Who's
There's
the
only
team?
8.
Who's
There's
the
only
team? Yeah, who's the team you was on about?
Not the team that I thought. Not the team I thought it was. They must have dropped down a league now, but because there's Bellevue, Wolverhampton, Kings Lynn, Lakeside, Birmingham, Poole, Peterborough, Eastbourne, Ipswich, and then I don't know. That's a foreign side.
Foreign side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't be. Can it?
Polish side. There's a Polish side.
Have Leicester ever had a dog track or anything like that?
Yeah. We used to have a dog track inside of the speedway track.
Oh,
and then
when did that finish?
they pulled it down in pulled it down about 86, 87, and built houses on it. But yeah, that side that I can't read out, they're Polish. So there's a Polish side in the Elite League.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So
Ty Woofenden is the world champion speedway rider. About the last 3 or 4 years, he was born in England but moved to Australia when he was about 6. He learned to ride in Australia and that, and then he came back. Now he's become British again, and he's the best. So that's how I know about it.
Yeah, but,
Ty Woofenden, his name is.
I'm trying to think who we used to have it because we're now Leicester Lions.
Oh right, yeah.
But we had a half decent side back in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what? I always thought a great name for a Leicester team would be Leicester Molesters.
No, because we've got a snooker player that goes under Leicester Jester, and they call him Leicester Molester.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was world number 1 for a few years. He won the world championship a few times.
Beans, are you going to plan on going to visit John?
No, we're going to meet up in Thailand next year.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take a baseball bat for that meeting.
He's going to try and drink me under the table.
I wouldn't try, mate. My reputation in that precedes me.
That's going to be called the Mongers meetup, is it?
No,
yeah,
mate. I'm not
I said yes. He said no.
Yeah, one of you's lying. I don't know who.
Boys, give me a second.
My team's getting beat. Hawthorn.
Do you like Lineker then, John?
I've known Lineker.
Hang on a sec. That's me. Sorry, lads. Okay, that's better. Sorry about that.
I've known Lineker since he was about 11 years old.
Sorry about that.
I've known. Hang on, somebody else is doing it now.
Not me. That was me on my iPad, I think, by mistake.
Yeah. I've known Lineker since they were about 11 years old. He used to play for a side called Elston Park, which when he was a kid, and I used to play for a side called Enderby Town back in the day. And he was a year and a half older than me, but back then we all played into, you know what I mean? It didn't matter, if under 11s, you could be 10 and playing for the under 11s or whatever, you know what I mean? So
yeah, he loves Leicester the City, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. He, to be honest, he was very, very, very lucky. He was a very lucky man. He actually. They take on 6 or 7 apprentices. Back then, they used to take on 6 or 7 apprentices every year. And he wasn't one of the original 6. And one of the people who was offered the apprenticeship, decided to go to university. So because Lineker's granddad was on the board at Leicester City, he sort of pushed for Lineker to get in. Now Lineker openly admits that he was a late developer, and he got in, and from then there was no holding back really. But I mean, back in the day, he was banging in when he was playing like under 14s. He was banging in 140 goals a season without even trying. But he was a small kid. He always was a small kid. But he always has been genuinely. He has been one of the clean cut men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not really. He's never really sort of messed
Never
about.
had no drama, did he?
No, never. I think the only drama he had, he got threatened with being sent home from the '90 World Cup because he sneaked out to meet up with his wife and go out for a meal with his wife, and Bobby Robson threatened to send him home.
Well, he never got booked, did he?
No, never got booked, never got sent off.
That's ridiculous not to have it. I'd be annoyed if I was a manager and no one got booked.
Well,
you got to get your boot in.
Yeah, but he was never really one of them players that he never mixed it. You know what I mean? He always hung around. His job was to score. He was never a mixer. He never tackled. He never, he was just there to score goals. That's all he ever was there to do.
Yeah. He was a good goal scorer. Had a good career, really.
He always said that when he retired from football, he always said he never kicked a ball again, which I think is a lie, actually, but I'll let him say he's never kicked a ball again. But he said he's never kicked a ball, he never played a game of football since he retired in Japan, which I think is a load of shit. But I can prove he has. But anyway, he claims he's never.
He may mean like not competitively.
No, he says he's never played. No, he says he's never played in a charity match or any other form of football since. Except he's kicked the ball around with his sons, but he's never played in a competitive match. Well, I think that's a load of shit because I do remember just after he retired in Japan, he came back to England, and at the old Filbert Street, the old Leicester City ground, we had a testimonial for Gordon Banks, the England goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He was a Leicester lad as well. And Leicester had a testimonial for him because he'd come on hard times and he was short of dough. He'd lost his eye and everything. And we had a testimonial for him, and Lineker played in it. So how he can claim he's never played in a charity or a testimonial match is a load of rubbish because he actually played in Gordon Banks's. And if I could ask Lineker, he'd probably remember. But yeah, he did. He played in Gordon Banks' testimonial.
When I was younger, growing up, I used to go and play snooker at Willie Thorne's club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. On I can't remember the name. I'll tell you the name of the street in a minute. I can't remember.
Go on. It's a bloke's name.
I'll tell you in a minute. I used to go there regular. Charles Street.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, I used to go there. I used to play snooker. You see, I used to go have lessons with him, me and a few others. He was right. He was alright. He was.
Well, Willie Thorne was best man at Gary Lineker's wedding.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was alright. That's a good club he had. That's closed now, I believe. It's closed down now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, his brother actually ran it for him. Willie Thorne's brother ran it for ages for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's closed down now. Yeah, Charles Street, just down from the police station.
Yeah, there used to be a KFC down there somewhere, or a chicken shop.
On the next road down, at the back of it, so to speak.
His brother was called Malcolm, wasn't it? Remember Malcolm?
I can't remember what his brother.
Yeah, I think his brother.
Seriously, I can't remember. I'm not going to agree with you, just in case it wasn't. I can't remember, but I know his brother used to run it while he was on tour because he was obviously playing.
You know the chairman who died, it's the the Thai guy who died in a helicopter.
Yep.
Have they got a statue up of him at the ground?
No, they've got a memorial garden. The statue's not gone up yet, as far as I know.
Is there going to be a statue? Is there?
There is going to be one, yeah, that's going to sit outside the actual stadium, outside the merchandise shop.
Yeah,
but there's not one at the minute because obviously with this corona. But there is a memorial garden on this site where it actually crashed.
So what's the crack with Leicester? Was he the actual boss? Was he just one of the family who own it?
No, he was the boss. He was the
his
boss.
Money.
Yes, yeah. It was his money, his personal money. He made his son chairman 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and he then sacked his son as chairman. But it was his money. And then obviously when he died, his son's inherited it, which means he's now going to carry it on. Same as the racehorses. The racehorses were all his money.
What does he own then in Thailand? How does he so rich?
He owns King Power.
Oh, is that him who owns that? Is it?
Yeah. He owns King Power.
I wonder why he bought Leicester. Of all the clubs you could buy, why he picked Leicester? Strange, isn't it?
Apparently, that he picked Leicester because of Leicester's connection to Thailand. Apparently, so I heard, it was because of Leicester's.
What's the connection then?
I don't know, because I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but apparently that's why he bought it.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look it up. Why?
I can't believe it. This is how you know they're removing statues now.
Yeah, they've took one down somewhere, haven't they? And took it down for.
Yeah, well, they've got a campaign now to remove Gandhi's statue from Leicester. Why Gandhi's statue? Why Gandhi's statue? What is he doing?
Why is Gandhi's statue in Leicester?
Because we're multicultural.
Right. Okay.
We've got Nelson Mandela Park and a statue for Gandhi.
What you got for Winston? You got anything for Churchill?
No. We got a statue for Thomas Cook.
Who's the airline? Who's Thomas Cook?
Yeah, no. He was the inventor. He was the inventor of the package holiday, and he was born in Leicester.
Oh, was actual someone called Thomas Cook? Was it?
Yeah. He invented the package holiday, and he was born in Leicester. Thomas Cook. We've got a statue for him by the train station in Leicester.
When they're going to get the Vardy statue? Do you reckon? How many years?
Oh, never.
Is he? You must love him. The fans must love him.
No, I hate him with a
Why
passion.
do you hate him?
I just think he's an arrogant.
He basically won you the league.
Yeah, but I also think he's arrogant.
Yeah, but he's good. Come on.
He didn't win us the league. The squad and the manager won us the league. I don't like the way that Vardy thinks he's bigger than the club. That's all.
Well, yeah.
I don't like any player that thinks that they're bigger than a club. I really don't. And Vardy didn't like the way that a certain manager was playing him. So because he didn't like the way that a certain manager was playing him, he sort of got a bit outspoken, and the manager ended up getting the sack. I don't think that's right.
He's good, but he's not as good as he thinks because he's still at Leicester.
Because he ain't got the bollocks to go anywhere else, because he'll get found out. When we won the league, No, Arsenal came in for him when we won the league.
Did they?
And he refused. He didn't go. The reason he didn't go is because he wasn't good enough.
He must be on big money at Leicester, Vardy.
He's on £120,000 a week.
Yeah, it must be double the next closest person I expect.
No. He's on 120,000 a week. When we won the league, we made all our top players went on 120,000 a week.
Really?
Yeah. So, Schmeichel, he went on to it. Morgan, the captain, he went on to it. They all got to pay. They all got moved up to £120,000 a week. It's like Drinkwater. Drinkwater went to Chelsea for the same money.
Played, is he?
No, he went for the same money. I mean, why would you go? He was a big fish in a small pond on the brink of England while playing for Leicester, and all of a sudden, no disrespect, he became a small fish in a big pond at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. But that's where, like Caprio says, that's where me and other people disagree, because I always think that if you're a footballer, you want to play every week. And Caprio says that sometimes, football, it's just a job. But I always think it's all about the money. But I just think that, at the end of the day, if I was a professional footballer, I wouldn't want to sit on the bench while somebody else is playing in my place. I wouldn't want to train all week, because I still have to train all week. I wouldn't want to train all week, just sit on the bench on a Saturday.
Yeah, but they treat it like a job, I think. They treat it like a job. It's not like... If you was playing for Leicester for 50 grand a week and Arsenal offered you 300, you'd be gone, John.
Yeah, of course I would. No. He was offered the same money. That was the bit I couldn't understand. He was offered the same money. He was on the brink of England anyway. He'd been called up for the England squad. He just missed out on the World Cup in 2018. He just missed out on making the squad for that.
Yeah.
He was on the brink of England, and then all of a sudden he's gone to Chelsea. Where is he now? Do you even know where he is now?
Don't know where is he?
Well, he was at Burnley. That's how bad he was. He went to Burnley. I think now he's at Aston Villa.
On loan or theirs?
On loan, yeah. On loan.
Oh. But he'd still be on 100 grand. He'd still be on 100 grand a week, wouldn't he? He'd still be on the contract, wouldn't he?
Of course he will, but he'd still be on the no. Some people, when they go out on loan, some people actually agree to take a pay cut because the club that they go to can't. But then it's normally subsidised by the parent club. So yeah, he's on the same dough. But what I mean is, he would have been on the same dough at Leicester. He would have been on the.
Did you like Kante then?
Oh, best player in the world.
I don't know about that, but he was good for that. He was good for Leicester, wasn't he?
Oh, best. We wouldn't now him. We wouldn't have won the league without.
Yeah, he was fucking brilliant everywhere. He was everywhere.
Without him, we wouldn't have won the league. I will give you that much. That is very, very true. But I'm a Leicester fan through and through. Right, truthfully, any team in Leicester I support. That's it. That's my hometown. That's who I support. But if I was honest enough to admit to you that the year we won the Premiership was the weakest year in the Premiership that you'll ever see. You will never see a Premiership that weak.
Yeah, but Leicester still done the unbelievable. Leicester.
Oh yeah. No. But it was the weakest Premiership. There were so many clubs that were just weren't doing it. Man City, Liverpool, Man U, Arsenal. They were all mediocre sides that season. I don't know why, but it was a look how many points we won it on. It's never been won on that lower point for a long time. So that's how poor the season was. I know you can only beat you only beat the opposition in front of you, and we only lost 3 games all season. But at the end of the day, I truly don't believe. I mean, Liverpool last season, didn't win the league and they only lost 1 game all season. We're actually, Man City and Liverpool are going to finish on more points than we did. They're on more points than we won the league with now, with 9 games left.
But that don't matter. Leicester still have that trophy.
Yeah. No. I agree with you, but I'm just saying that it was a poor season for the Premiership. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking anything away from Leicester. It's our name that's in the record books. But
I think that might be the biggest sporting achievement in history. I think.
Yes, definitely, it is.
In the history of all, that might be a bit extreme, but I can't think of
No, I
nothing
agree
more.
with you. I agree with you. I think it was even bigger than
Greece
Tyson.
when Greece won the Euros.
Yeah, well, Greece winning the Euros, or Tyson being beaten, or Muhammad Ali when he lost that fight. I mean,
yeah, but Tyson being beaten can happen. That's heavyweight boxing. Anyone can knock anyone out. But Leicester played 44 games, whatever, and was top of the tree at the end of it. That's fucking brilliant.
yeah. Oh yeah, it was. That's why we were 5,000 to 1. You will never see them odds ever again.
Did he not? Did the owner buy a load of BMWs? Didn't he, for the fans, for the players? BMW i8s. Is that right?
Probably. I mean, he was forever buying them things. I mean, he flew them. I mean, I don't know whether you've seen it, but there was one fan who has followed Leicester for years, and he appeared on the telly.
Yeah, I saw loads of badges and that on his hat, whatever.
What? Sorry.
He had loads of badges on his hat, or load of.
Yeah, well, he's got a load of tattoos. Big lad. He plays the drum at Leicester all the time. And after we won the league, the chairman, who's sadly passed away now, rang him up and said to him, "Pack your bags." And he says, "What do you mean?" He said, "Pack your bags." So he packed a suitcase.
Parramatta try, lads.
Sorry?
Parramatta try, 10-4, kick to come.
Yeah. He packed his suitcase. A car came, picked him up, took him down to Heathrow. First class on a plane, straight over to Thailand. A month in Thailand in King Power's own 5-star hotel. He had the top suite there. Never paid for a penny, and he was there for a month as a thank you to the chairman. And that's a fan.
Didn't he used to buy the fans pizza slices or something?
Oh yeah, he used to buy his beer. He used to buy his beer regular. We used to get a pint of beer. Even away fans, we get a pint of beer. You get regular away fans, and everybody would always get a drink. He'd always buy you a drink.
That's good.
Buy many short times.
No, don't be
any
fair.
Massages.
Just you,
Cambo. Have you ever had a long time?
He couldn't last.
I've never had a long time in Thailand. That's what I paid for.
He pays for a long time, but he can only have a short time.
No.
He can never have a long time.
Pancake for that.
You can only have a long time if you have a long knob.
You're an idiot.
Fucking trust you.
But yeah, you don't get chairmans like that anymore, do you?
No. That's why when he actually passed away, I mean, there were so many clubs that actually the fans came out and sort of said, thank you. We know, we appreciate, what he's done for Leicester. It'll never again. You know what I mean?
Did he? Where did it crash near? Did he have football? Was it near the stadium?
He crashed within 50 meters of the stadium. Yeah.
Was it a match day? Was there people about?
Yeah, straight after the game. The match finished at like sort of 5 o'clock, and the helicopter took off at 5:30. So half an hour after the game.
So how many innocent people die, or just the people on the?
No, just the 5 in the helicopter, which was him, his 2 personal assistants, the pilot and the co-pilot.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh. So where's the is there anything to do with King Power in Patty then? What's the stadium there? Is that anything to do with it?
If it's called King Power, then yeah, it will be.
I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's anything around that way, is it?
Well, there's the King Power Tower in Bangkok. I don't know whether you've.
Okay, sorry, boys. Another try to Parramatta. It's about to be 10-all.
I don't like Bangkok.
Well, there's
15 to go.
If you ever go to Bangkok, there's a funny shaped. It looks like it's got bits missing out of it. It used to be the tallest building in Bangkok, but sounds
like a woman. I'll take home. Bits missing.
Yeah, it used to be the tallest building in Bangkok, but it's actually now there's been a building built on the riverside that's actually a metre taller.
All right, yeah.
That's,
But just
but
just despite them.
yeah, well, yeah, just to have the title of the building, the tallest building, but it's actually got a glass floor at the top.
All right, it's a bit like the new Spurs ground. They had not many more seats more than Arsenal, did they? Did you see that?
What? Yeah, just say they've got a bigger.
Yeah, like they haven't had like 10,000 more seats, but they had a small number of seats, just a bigger.
Yeah,
just a little dig.
But yeah, it's got apparently King Power Tower has got the most expensive condos in Thailand, in the whole of Thailand. A condo there is astronomical money. You know, really crazy money to buy a condo.
Well, I was watching this stream last night. I don't know how I come across it on the internet there, and that Aussie guy, that Johnny guy, he had some geezer on there, some American man, and he said he lives in Hua Hin, and he just bought a Mini Cooper for 2.2 million baht.
2.50. Hang on, that's £50,000.
Yes, yeah, he's an American guy, and this is God's honest truth. He bought a Mini Cooper RS for 2.2 million baht, and he's shown it last night on the stream. He's quite a nice guy. He's going to open a restaurant, but that's fucking ridiculous money, isn't it?
That's 50. That's fucking hell. Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
money.
if you go on his channel, he's a new YouTuber. It's called
Tommy. You're talking about
who?
Tommy,
that's it. Yeah. He's put it on there. He's made a couple of videos, and one of them's that escort, that Johnny's escort, and then he's put one of his own car on there as well. 2.2 million baht. I couldn't believe it. You get 5 Mini Coopers in England for that.
Yeah.
That's 10 all ads.
Mini Coopers.
Why is that so expensive?
I don't know, because Mini Coopers don't demand that much dough over here, do they?
No, I don't know why that is though, but it's what it says. What he said.
That's expensive. That is.
Yeah, ridiculous.
2.2 million. Jesus. That's I mean, I'm not being funny, but that's the price of an house to have an house built in Thailand. That is 2.2 million. A good house built in Thailand.
Do you watch that? Do you watch that Brian guy?
The Geordie.
What does he do? Does he build them houses, or is he the manager of the project? Have you seen the house he just built?
Yeah, I think he's manager of a project, because he showed one down in where was it down? He showed one somewhere else that had been built, and his company was was like developed the site. So I think but I think the one he's built recently is one for himself, isn't it? Him and his girlfriend.
I don't know. I looked at it. It's fucking lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous house.
You're talking about what used to be called Patio Drona, aren't you?
I don't know. I've just been watching it for about the last 6 months.
What a bounce! Sorry, mate. What a lucky bounce!
Try there ahead 14-10.
Go on.
Dom, you're eating now. Dom, we're down now. We're at you now. It's all right. I've had a bet with Dom. It's all right. Go on.
He puts a video up every month, say, of like in progress. I've been watching it. It's probably 10 or so videos. Yeah. But I did the conversion, and that's like for sale for like £460,000.
Yeah. But I'm sure that's I'm sure you're talking about who used to be. Yeah, it is. It's got to be him.
It's a Geordie. It's a Geordie guy.
Patio Drona used to be.
Well, that's fucking. I don't know if he must be. I don't know if his house or that's a build.
His girlfriend used to be Nid.
Oh, did it?
Eyes of a Tie.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, that used to be his girlfriend.
I don't know why I say.
Yeah,
because I don't know who it is.
Yeah, they used to be together. Nid, Eyes of a Tie, and
she should have stayed with him, shouldn't she? I know.
Yeah, well, he was best mates with Kevin Thailand. Used to live next door to him.
Oh, did he? Oh, right, yeah.
So, and he's mates now with Gordon Tickle.
I don't know who that is.
He lives up Chiang Rai.
Oh, I don't know.
Lives on a farm. Now, he's doing well. Gordon, he's got a few. Bobby's quite happy.
Yeah, it's good, and it's good that I watched. Do you ever watch the? I tell you who I like watching, the Thai guy called Brett Dev. Do you know who that is?
No. Is that?
He's
Hang
from,
on. Chiang Mai? No.
yeah, Chiang Mai, but he does condo reviews and that. And he went on there. He showed this house this Swiss guy built or something, and that's one of the nicest I've ever seen. Fucking hell, that's in half an hour from Chiang Mai. It's a gorgeous house.
Now is he the digital nomad? Are we on about the same one?
Yeah, Brett.
No.
Brett.
Yeah. Brett, the bald-headed guy.
He's not. Yeah, but he's. I think he's actually Irish, but he sounds English. But I think he's Irish nationality.
So
but he does condo reviews, and he went to this house. This German or the Swiss guy built a house over there. Fucking in England, that'd be worth 2 or 3 million quid. But it's fucking an unbelievable house, really. It's one of the nicest houses I've ever seen. But yeah, he's a good channel. He is that Brett Dev.
He must still, Dom. If it's the digital nomad, he's got to still think. Because I watched one of his recent videos only yesterday.
He still makes vlogs.
Capio says that Brian you've just been talking about. He said he's CCWC.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know who he is.
So do I. I'm just saying what Capio's just put.
No one knows who he is. They never find him. They've been trying to find him for a year, and no one can find him. So I think the only way
Capio's just said that's.
Yeah, well, you don't know. No one knows.
But there's so many people been accused of being him. It's just one of them, isn't it? But
I think the only way you'd actually ever find him is if you filed a complaint with the police or whatever, and then the police could probably more.
No, but if he's using a
VPN,
if he's using a VPN, you'll never get him anyway.
No, they're good, aren't they? They're good than VPNs.
Yeah. Yes. So if in doubt, use Surfshark, the VPN that comes highly recommended.
Nord's a good one.
That's all right. It's all right. They sponsored me to do 3 videos from Surfshark. Yeah. So
what they give you?
I can't. It's illegal for me to indulge and tell you what you actually get.
All right.
I can actually get done by YouTube if I ever tell you what you get from a sponsored video. If any vlogger ever tells you what they get from a sponsored video, they can actually lose their channel and get banned by YouTube. You're not allowed to. You can tell how much you earn from monetization, but you are not allowed to say how much you get from a sponsored video.
Capio says they can hack through VPNs, but I don't think anyone's looking for him, are they, Capio? If they were really looking for him, sure they'd find him if they had the money.
Somebody in Southeast Thailand says CCWC is sunny. Somebody in England said CCWC. No, somebody in Belgium said CCWC was Patia Pariah. So I think there's a few of them getting the blame for being CCWC, to be honest.
I don't think I think he's dying. They're dead, and he's the guy.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't take much notice because Patia. I don't.
Yeah, he's definitely English.
I've never been Patia. I don't like Patia. It's like you don't like Bangkok. I don't like.
You've never been Patia?
No, I don't watch it. So I don't watch it. So because I don't like it, I don't watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I believe I had about 80. I was subscribed to about 80 channels. And I took about 50 off because you're just watching shit. You know what I mean? You're just wasting your life, wasting your time watching it. I was watching it week before last. My watch time was 47 hours on YouTube.
Well, Capio turned around and said the other day. I think it was yesterday on our first sports channel of the week. And he said yesterday he realised he's spending too much time on YouTube. I think a lot of people are with it. I think a hell of a lot of people are spending too much time on it.
Capio would go to an open of a letter.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Well, I will agree with Capio when he says it isn't sunny, because I do agree that CCWC is definitely British, because he's got the British sense of humour. He has got the British sense of humour. Some of the things he says is totally. I would say English. I wouldn't even say British. I would say he's English.
Yeah.
Some of the things he says are just only an Englishman had come out with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you wouldn't get an Aussie come out with some of the stuff because I get half the Aussies asking me what it means. So I know the Aussies wouldn't say it.
There's Big Jim. Big Jim here has said he had a week off it last week. How many times did you pick your Jim? How many times did you pick your phone up, click on YouTube, though, and then put your phone down? You do it automatic, don't you? I do anyway. I just pick it up and look automatically. That's why I come off Facebook and all that, because I was on Facebook 3-4 hours a day. It's addictive.
I mean, to be honest, I said, like I said, I stayed now. I totally stay away from the drama. I say in inverted commas. I stay away from the drama. To be honest, I find the drama boring because it's the same it's the same shit, different day.
But
it's always the same.
Capio, right? Capio don't have a channel, right? He doesn't have a channel, but he has trolls. He's got people. If you watch him, he's on a chat, and then they just find him. I don't know how they just find him. They follow him about, but I don't understand because he ain't got a channel.
He's one of the few. He's one of the few people that hasn't got a channel but still has videos made about it.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah. He's got trolls. They follow him, but it's only 1 or 2 people.
Well, yeah.
Who's that? Who's that? Do you go on that? What's his name? My 2's channel. My 2 Bart's channels.
I do go on My 2 Bart's streams every so often. Yep, I do.
Who's the drunk guy in there who just abuses everyone?
I don't want to talk about him, please. Can we change the subject?
Oh, all right. Are you not friends? All right, okay.
No.
Oh, right, okay.
There are people that are friends with him, and I don't want to upset the apple cart by saying me and him had a bust up on a live stream, and yeah.
What he just a fucking abuser. He must. I think he just does it for a wind up. He can't actually be like he is.
Yeah, he threatened to fly 12,000 miles to come and film my face in. So
yeah, well, it's not going to. Who's going to do that? Come on.
Before I moved, when I lived at my old address, before I moved, the trolls that were threatening to come and fill me in knew where I lived for 18 months. For 18 months, they knew where I lived. The closest anybody come to actually visit my house was I was away at the time, and I got a phone call off my next door neighbour to say a white BMW had pulled up outside my house.
Yeah,
that was the closest I ever come after 18 months. So
that could have been anyone's BMW.
No, but he was taking photos of my house.
Oh, that don't mean nothing. They can. Well, I don't know.
No.
I don't know
No, what I'm saying is that's the closest. I don't even know if that was relevant to YouTube, but I'm just saying that was the closest anybody's ever been to coming to my house. But
I don't know what the problem is. If anyone finds out where you live, what are they going to do? What can they do? Nothing.
Nothing.
So I don't know what you're worried about. They can't do nothing, can they?
No.
Some people get really worried about it, don't they?
It's like Capio's just said. The 2 people he's just named there, that's Sweeney Todd. For the past 2 years, he's been threatening to come round my house and fill me in. And, I mean, I don't know whether you've ever heard him speak on live streams, but I don't think he's capable of even coming round.
Is that Cabbage Geordie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking
Sweeney Todd. For 2 years, he's been threatening. He knows my address, and for 2 years, he knew my address, and for 2 years, he was threatening to come round my house, but he never turned up.
Yeah, he sounds like a drunker version of Gaza.
Yeah.
But yeah, that man about Oz guy, I think
Gaza though, but because Gaza could.
I think that man about Oz guy is just winding people up. Honestly, he must sit and chuckle to himself because he gets everyone going.
But the thing is with Man About Oz is that when he's sober, he's actually not a bad bloke. It's only when he's had a skinful that he sort of just goes obnoxious.
Because I was speaking to him, I don't know, a month or so ago, and he was saying he knew all about Stoke-on-Trent because he likes china and pots and all that pottery. That must be a wind up. Do you know what I mean?
Probably
But
not.
he convinced me he likes bone china and all this, and he wants to come to Stoke-on-Trent to look at the potteries. And I think he must be winding people up. You play along with it, but surely he's winding you up. He must be winding us up.
Well, you don't know, do you? I mean, he's another one of what you call, and I don't mean it horrible, but he's another one. I mean, you have no idea who he is or what he is. So whatever he says, you have to take as being true because you can't disprove it.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got a clue who he is. So, and that's the part that's,
He said the other day, and he had 18 cars. I mean, who the fuck has 18 cars? No one.
Exactly.
But he might have. Do you know what I mean? He might have, mightn't he?
Well, he works in the steel business, doesn't he? So
I don't know. All I know is that I think he's a proper wind up, and he gets people to bite, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, there's some people out there that are wind up merchants that I actually find extremely funny. They wind people up, and I just find it. No, well, there are. Big Jim finds him funny. There you go. See, Big Jim finds him funny. But I find people like, what is it, Bobby Crush? I find him hilarious when he's off. Absolutely hilarious. You know, some people say he's obnoxious, but I actually find Bobby Crush hilarious. And he's a wind-up merchant. When he's off, he's a wind-up merchant.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are. I mean, I could have a conversation with him about rugby league for an hour, and then the next 10 minutes, he could be winding me up and sort of saying things that if you take the wrong way, you're going to end up having an argument with him because he's so funny. He is. He's just a wind-up merchant.
Yeah. But you pick that man about us, he's a run boy. I think it's just he must, when he goes offline, when he logs off, he must chuckle to himself at sitting in his chair. He gets
the thing is, he's a bit like the problem I have with Man About Oz is that he's a little bit like the famous YouTuber, right? In the sense that when he's had a drink, he'll say something, and then 10 minutes later, he'll deny he's ever said it.
Yeah.
And he does that quite regular. He does that quite regular with people. He'll say something, and then when you say to him, well, you just said this. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't. He'll sort of, because he can't remember because the alcohol is clouding his thoughts.
Yeah. Where is Cambo gone? That's the point.
Cambo, get your ass back. He's watching the rugby.
Jim, I'm not funny. Jim, I'm just a wind up, mate. I make myself laugh winding them up. I just love winding up. It's funny when you're at home alone. When you're at home alone, you got no one else here. A bit of entertainment for you.
It. That's it. All over the heels of wood. I gotta win. Yes.
What did you win then?
Oh, we're betting STs.
All right, yeah.
So I'm two STs.
I bet you're all secretly hoping no one wins.
Well, I'm two STs down. Not STDs, just STs.
All right, yeah. Well, if Cambo don't want them, then I'll take them.
No, it's not Cambo. I'm betting with Dom.
All right, yeah. Wow.
So I'm two S. I was one up, right? So I was one ST up last weekend, and the ruling is that if you pick a team and it gets beaten, but they don't score a point, it's double. So I went from one up to one down. Right. Instead of going level, I went one up to one down, and then the next game I picked got whitewashed again. I went from one down to three down in one game.
Could you manage 3 short times in 1 week?
I couldn't manage 3 short times in 1 month.
Couldn't you? Wow.
No, I'm an old man.
Wow.
I'm not just that, my partner would kill me.
She wouldn't know, would she?
Fucking wouldn't know. When would I get a chance? When would I get a chance of a short time without her knowing?
Well, depends. You'd find time if you wanted it.
Yeah, well,
You'd make time.
no. You don't go for a beef burger when you've got steak at home, do you?
Yeah, you do, mate. I think all men do. Don't
No.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
not the same.
I don't go for a beef burger when I got steak at home.
Don't you get bored of steak? So you want to fry it
No,
some days?
you never get bored of steak because you can add different toppings to it, can't you, to make it taste better?
Yeah, but there's still steak in it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still your steak, isn't it? That's the difference.
Well, we're different. I've not got a wife, but
I haven't got a wife. I've got a partner. But what I'm saying is that, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I do see your point, and I don't get me wrong. I've got a cousin that I meet in Thailand. He's from Australia, and I meet him in Thailand every time we go. And he has short times, long times. He has the lot. You know what I mean? And I sort of laugh when he does it, but it doesn't genuinely doesn't interest me. That's probably why I don't go patio, because it doesn't interest me.
Well,
because I'm happy with what I've got, and I'm not interested in anything else.
How old are you?
57.
You're in your prime.
I passed my prime 5 years ago when I had my quadruple heart bypass.
You had a heart bypass because you didn't have. If you had short times, you wouldn't have a heart bypass.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you'd have been.
What
fitter.
Dom says, pissed off. Right? He's pissed off with the scores. He's an Hawthorns fan, but yeah, no, we were due to be there now. We were actually due to be there now. So
I'm just gonna make a quick cup of tea. Back in a minute.
All right. Yeah. So being a fly on the wall, Jimmy, watching it all and working it all out. Oh, okay, Tim. So you stay top of the league now, then, Tim. Unbeaten, the only side with an 100% record, the Eels. Could be your season this season. Never, same as me, Tim. Never been, never will. Exactly the same as me. There's better places in Thailand to go, in my opinion. I prefer, I like places like Krabi. I love Bangkok, so. And Cambo's disappeared and left me. Good morning, Dan. Get back to work, mate. Mind you, it's probably too early in the morning for you to get back to work. So, everyone, this is the last, I think this is the last sports stream we are doing. It's the last sports stream we are doing this week. I don't think we're doing one tomorrow. I think we had a talk about it and decided against it. Dom, if you're still on, if you want to pick a side for tomorrow's game, pick one now, because we'll do 2 games a week. So it's your pick for tomorrow's game. So if you want to pick one for tomorrow's game, do it now. What games we got? 3 games on. No, 2 games on, sorry. No, 3 games on, but you can only pick out of 2. So you can either have the Rabbitohs against the Titans or the Tigers against the Raiders. Either of them, mate. The Rabbitohs against the Titans, and the later game is the Tigers against the Raiders. You can't have the Storm against the Knights because obviously we don't bet on the Storm. So yeah, we won't. This will be the last one for this weekend, I do believe. I do believe we discussed that. The next live stream that we'll be doing will be Wednesday night UK time, 8 p.m. Wednesday night UK time, which is for the second Premiership match, which will be Man City against Arsenal. So Man City against Arsenal. Hold on. No, Rabbitohs against the Titans. Rabbitohs Titans.
Is anyone backstage?
I don't know. I can't see.
Ah, where's Cambo then? I think Capio's waiting and he's come on. I just read it.
Well, oh, you want the Rabbitohs and the Raiders. So you want both? You want them too, yeah? All right then. So I've got the Tigers and the Titans. Okay.
Can you let people on the stream?
No, I can't let anybody on. Only Beans can.
Where's he gone? Here comes Yugoslav.
I'd love to let you on, mate, but only Beans can, and he's fell asleep. I can if I go into the garage and if I come off and go out, he's on. Oh, he is. Yeah. Okay. I'm still watching it on fucking YouTube. That's why.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to do 50 things at once and waste my time on here when I shouldn't be. The only thing I was going to comment on you were talking about earlier is that guy from Australia. Old man saying it's a joke, but it's only a joke if two people are laughing, right? If I spend an hour calling you a cunt and all the other things, and you're not laughing, it stops to become a joke. It's just one guy being fucking abusive, which is basically what he is when he's drunk.
Yeah, but he's making himself laugh. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's amusing for him, but it's not a joke, right? If I spend 3 hours insulting you and I find it funny, but you don't, that's not a joke. That's just a guy being a dickhead.
Yeah, but I don't think he cares about other people. I just think he wants to make himself laugh.
Oh yeah, absolutely. To an extent, he's actually hugely narcissistic with it. So if you watch what he does, he turns every conversation into how much money he's got or how it's like the most crass nouveau riche thing you could ever see. But then he targets people who he thinks might be a threat to that position. And I've never talked about how much money I have or don't have. But he signals me out every single time on it.
Yeah, well, he does give you a hard time, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he knows I think he's a fucking pleb.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me what somebody has or doesn't have, but it's the way they behave.
So right? What does he do then? Why does he pretend he's got all this stuff? What's his job?
I'm sure you know people that are from like oil and gas backgrounds, right? They come from. I'm not saying that's him because he's not. He's from something different. But they're like from working class backgrounds, and they show off about how much money they have because it's such a big deal to them to have a bit of money. He behaves exactly like that. I fucking hate those guys because I used to fly back from Schiphol Airport back into Teesside every weekend with these fucking drunken assholes at the back of the plane like I was coming back from fucking Benidorm every fucking weekend.
But usually the ones who shout about the money are the ones who don't have it, you know.
Yeah, they probably have like an okay amount and nothing much. Jim, he doesn't get to me in the sense that he doesn't upset me, but I'm gonna call him out when he's behaving like a cunt. It's as simple as that. I don't spend a night losing sleep all day.
When he types in the chat, Capio's a Yugoslav. I genuinely think he's pissing himself there.
I think he believes it. I think he actually believes it.
He can't believe it. Surely not. Everyone's told him you're English. He must. I think he just does it. He must just. I don't know.
Anyway, lads,
doesn't insult me.
It's 1 o'clock now. I've got to go, so I'm going to say ta-ra to everyone because I've got to go. I've got to go somewhere. I've got to be there by 1:15. So I'm going to say ta-ra to everyone, and I'll see you all Wednesday night.
Yeah. See you later.
Right, see ya. Bye.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I don't think shouting louder helps when he's already turned it off, but you could probably have another go.
What are you up to today then, Capio?
Fucking working. Everybody's getting on my tits, to be honest.
What do you work? Did you have this on in the background, do you?
Yeah. Sometimes it becomes too far ahead of the background. Should be more in the background.
Do you ever look at your watch time on your app, on your phone, on your YouTube app?
I don't watch it on my phone, so I don't know.
I bet you have. I bet your watch time's high, isn't
it? My physical watch time, or you mean on my phone?
Your watch time, like when you're on your account, when you're watching something on YouTube. I looked at last week. Mine was 37 hours.
Mine definitely wouldn't be that. Certainly not last week. The week before that, I was just on in the background while I'm working, and then just wasting time on the nights. But I've gone out of my way only to watch people that I actually enjoy watching. So I think I'm doing about 3 hours a day, which is still too much.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. It was just on constantly before that. Last week, it was just on like 12, 13 hours a day. And either I was watching or I wasn't watching, but it was on.
When you're on till 4 a.m. and your missus must think, whatever you doing?
Yeah. Well, yesterday I was on late, but that's because I fell asleep. I finished work like 6 o'clock and I fell asleep. I just woke up at 10 o'clock, so I couldn't sleep.
I wonder where Beans is. Wonder what he's doing.
Yeah,
he ain't knocked one out if he's finished by now.
Jim, what do I do? I'm a manager at KFC, Jim.
He might be. Well, you tell everyone you're not at KFC. KFC don't employ people like you.
I work at KFC. You like some fries with that?
KFC, you got to be half cabbage to work there and not understand people.
That's like your favorite euphemism, cabbage.
Not understand someone's order. You order beans and they give you fucking gravy.
I have noticed the few times that I've been there, they tend to employ people that let's say they think have stickability. So they know they won't find anything better, so they'll stay there for 20 years.
I bet it's a good job, actually.
Well, I'm sure you'd get one if you applied.
I probably would.
I think I'll give that a rain check.
Beans, where are you? He just threw me out.
Do you come on StreamYards on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, yeah.
That's why you have problems, I think.
What else? When they put the link up, I just click on it and then go in that way. Is there another way you can do it?
I've never managed to access through my phone. I only ever use it if I'm on my laptop. If I'm out of the home, I don't stick it on.
So, how do you find someone? How do you know when someone's on then? What do you do?
Well, the notifications come to my phone, so occasionally I may look, but quite often I only look if I'm online, which obviously at the minute is a lot more than usual.
So I have to do when I come on, I have to go on the chat. I have to click on the link, and then that takes me to StreamYard.
Oh yeah, the same, yeah. Just 1 second.
That's the Queen calling. Queen's calling, guys.
No, it's me reminding her she needs to get ready for work.
Big Jim, are you coming on? Get him on here.
Big Jim. I think I'm the only person who can understand Jim.
Yeah.
Spin that fucking wheel.
Do you ever watch Tyler Mick?
Occasionally, actually, the only time I went on his channel, I ripped into what's that guy called, the Kiwi guy, AP.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking idiot. He is.
Yeah.
I hate his accent. The worst accent ever.
Well, that and the fact that he's such an ass kisser of CCWC. So I came into the chat and I intentionally avoid that channel because I know they're all ass kissing there. And I came into the chat and he saw my username and he sort of passively mentioned that I'd commented on him wanting Tom's super chats, but he said it like in a way like it was like a distant thought that he hadn't really considered. So I came onto the StreamYards and said, "Yeah, let's talk about it. Let me read it out from your fucking VK chat where you screenshot." Yeah. And then he's like, "His fucking ass dropped that."
I'm not joined that. I would look on there, but I'm not joined because I don't fucking trust them.
Well, it's not their website, so they can't find anything off there.
Is that? I thought that was at CCWC's own personal.
No, it's website. Like the Russian. It's like the Russian Facebook.
Ah, is that what this is? Is it? Yeah, you know why? That's probably why there's so many Russians. I thought that was his own private thing.
Yeah, no, it's But why do you think Gaz is that BT on nuts guy?
Why what?
You think Gaz is BT on nuts?
Yeah, definitely.
But why? Based on what?
The chats. He always talks about. I don't know if you noticed. Gaz always says about the vibe. Someone's ruining the vibe.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
And that BT on nuts always says vibe. Always says about the vibe.
Ah.
So I don't mean it's him, but I'm pretty. And it's out of this. If there's 100 people in the chat, there's only one saying, "Come on, we've got a bad vibe," or "the vibe's good," and that must be him. Do you know what I mean?
It wouldn't surprise me. He's certainly on there. I think when I have a chat with him, I think he's a nice guy. But these guys that are like the big gossips like that are smiling to, let's say, Tom or somebody else's face, and then fucking them up behind the scenes. They're the worst of them all. At least Creepy admits that he doesn't like certain people and he's a cunt. We all sort of know that, right?
Yeah.
No hiding it. He doesn't pretend to be a nice guy, but these guys smiling to his face.
But I looked on there actually. I looked on that VK last night, and they said about the last post I saw, that Creepy's taking credit for getting the dislikes taken off the channels. Do you know what I mean?
Is it credit or is it annoying him? The thing is, he takes credit for it. He spun it because actually it annoyed him when they did it because it actually took away a bit of his power.
Yeah, so he can't see. Yeah, I understand. But now he's saying like, look, we finally got Barry and Tom and them to get rid of the likes, but.
Yeah, but which is true. It is absolutely true, but it's actually the other way around. What they've done, they've disabled it and disarmed CCWC in some extent, because he actually threatened one of the, I think it was probably Ben or somebody, not to take them down or something. So they like having that control.
Yeah, do you think his true identity will ever come out? Seriously.
Say that again. Do I think what?
Do you think they will ever find Biz?
Well, I'm sure some people know, and that all it takes is a strained relationship, and it can come out. So it depends how big of a pill is that people know.
What about? Did you see that Irish fella 7 talk about doing ice?
I did. I was on the stream. I was talking on the stream at the time.
Wow. He was serious, I think.
Well, the funny thing is, this is how naive I am. I didn't even know what ice was.
Oh, that's a very bad drug. You don't have it in England. You don't. Yeah, there's no ice. A lot of my friends do like drugs, like recreational drugs, and I've never known anyone in this country to do ice. It's normally Australia and America. It's methamphetamine. Is you just put it in a pipe and you put it in a glass pipe and you smoke. You don't have no tobacco or nothing. You just smoke it.
Yeah, I've seen it on TV. I know that.
It's deadly. I think it's really, really bad.
Hey lads.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut it. I've got a BT's opinion. Yeah, sorry. I feel really bad because he's had a big chat, but I'm.
That's all right, mate. I'm
morning.
It's okay. He's got my number. You can call me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually think.
Mike Chef, give me his wife's number. What?
Hey guys, I think TMW is going to go live in about 5 minutes. So.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but he always cuts me off. He always cuts me off when I go on his fucking stream. He lets Mike Chef talk and cuts me off.
What's happening? Hang on a minute. Cambo, just before you go.
Yeah,
what's the latest on Mike Chef?
Don't know, mate. He's nowhere to be seen, and I'm enjoying that.
I think he was in this chat. I think he was in this chat. I think he was in this chat twice about half an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, and he's following me on Twitch. He was on Twitch when I was talking to Campbell's friend yesterday also.
Yeah. Was he under his own name on Twitch?
No, what was it? I forgot what it was.
Okay.
But you upset him by calling him the redundant chef.
Yeah, if you ever want to get to him, call him a peasant.
Yeah. All right, boys. Thanks everyone for coming on.
Right,
we're not streaming tomorrow night. We'll be back on Sunday.
Okay, thanks for not cutting me off like TMW does. See you later.
He's a good fella. Trust me.
TMW, come on, big up.
He's a good fella, TMW.
Well, he might be, but he cuts me off on the StreamYards.
All right, lads, take it easy. See ya.
See you later. See you, bye.